And this all happened when I was about still from a newborn to an infant.
There we go. Now it's working. Okay.
Are you good now, Boo?
Now it says live. Oh my god, it works. Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That's what like Streamlabs did like a update lately, and like ever since then, like I've been having issues with it.
If I pull up Twitch on the desktop, can I follow you or like view you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without interrupting my stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, your stream, like what website you're on has nothing to do with your stream.
Okay, there you go. I put you in.
You're not live, are you?
You put
David?
V in there. Look at that.
Yeah, I put her last time. She sent me.
David, are you live?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
it says
he
this
is.
live.
He said he was.
All right, David. I need to know exactly what you want.
Yeah, so this is a good question. What do I want?
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want.
I'll tell you what you want. What you...
Let me see here. Okay, edit that.
Oh, it's what the hell just happened?
Everything.
Everything happened.
All right.
I had an idea, but
I don't see you online.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He was online, and now he's not. And now it's gonna show me his most recent video.
Yeah, you're not on. You're not online.
It says live on. I'm on Facebook, and it says live on Facebook. So if I'm live on
now
Facebook,
it came up. Now it came up.
I was like, if it says live on Facebook, it's gotta be live on the other ones.
It
just popped up on Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was a delay on Twitch. Yeah, for some reason the delay has been really bad on Twitch lately. I don't know why.
Get Kyle out of here. He's not in here.
Right, V. Like I'm looking at your picture that you know they put onto the stream there versus what I just saw on Insta. Damn, girl. You donated too, right?
Damn, David. Let me do the artwork. God.
We just plastered. I just plastered pictures on there, right?
This happened literally last minute last week.
Yeah, they literally were like sending me pictures like, I want to be on the fucking couch. I'm like, okay.
Why
No.
adding you. I kept sending you messages going like, Evo, we need you.
I'm sorry.
V said she wanted to be on the couch. I just gave you my picture. You just picked me on there without my permission.
No. All you motherfuckers wanted to be on the couch, and then I said, all right, if you want to be on the shit, give me a picture. And next thing I know, everybody's sending me their fucking picture. Everybody wants to be on the couch.
You asked for it.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, V, I know, right? Like that's why I cut mine too, because my ends were so bad. But I do that. I grow it out long like that, and I donate it, and it's been about every 2 years I do the choppy chop. So I did it in December.
Chop.
And now it's what, March, almost April. So a couple more, about a year and a half.
Might as well just call it April because in 2 days it's gonna be April.
Whatever.
You whatever.
Whatever your face.
You whatever your face.
You whatever your face.
Listen, don't.
Damn, you guys are, man.
I will take out the fucking chancla.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need no dummy ass.
I was like,
whoa.
You motherfucker. I got it.
God, no, it's not as effective as a Spanish mom.
You want me to bring my mom in here? Have her hold it?
I can bring my mom.
I was like, you want me to bring my mom? Have her hold it on camera?
Hey, you know what? Wait, hold on. You know what? No brownies.
This is getting ridiculous. You need to calm it the fuck down.
Why?
Calm it the fuck down. You heard her.
So I'm looking at this scene, and I'm like thinking, how the fuck are we gonna put everybody in here?
We're not gonna be.
I'm gonna have to change the scene because that's retarded.
There's too many. I can't put everybody's face, and Eddie's face. Like I don't
even have Eddie in here.
Boop. There you go. His face is now there also. His face is now there. He's just randomly there.
He knows what's up.
I just went boop, and there he is. It's like magic. It's like fucking magic.
V knows what's up.
Listen to Astra. She's about to beat your ass. She ain't beating shit.
Yep. She is about to beat your ass.
She ain't doing shit.
I know better than to go against Astra.
I don't know where you guys live, but I do know that you're somewhere nearby. It's about to go down.
And that's why
I was like, I'll send you my fucking address, and like you still ain't about to do shit.
No, don't do that shit.
No, because you're too far away.
Exactly. See, I know she ain't gonna do shit because she doesn't want to do the drive.
No. I'm not gonna do anything because I don't know. Fuck that.
It's the fucking traffic in that shit place,
Exactly. That's
The
why
traffic
I'm
is a
not
bitch.
doing it.
Traffic is a
You
bitch.
believe in Astro V? That's where you fucked up. That right there is believing.
Don't listen to him.
No.
Don't
V knows
listen to
what's
him.
up.
Okay.
V and I are gonna cosplay together, and y'all are gonna be so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
So jelly. Hey, you gotta go to EXPCon.
Yeah, so I
No.
come across this from time to time. It's hot as shit. I'm gonna turn on the fan. But I'm gonna ask you the question. So I come across this from time to time. You know those people that are on social media?
Could barely hear you.
Yeah,
Suck a
right.
dick.
I'm like, what?
Suck a dick, bitch. How about that? You heard that shit? Huh? Did you fucking hear that shit? All right.
Well, yeah,
so,
because you
What,
got
you sucking dick?
closer.
all right. So, like I was saying, I come across this every once in a while. The people that go on social media and literally like post about like, oh, like you know, like fuck men, or the same thing with like, oh, fuck girls. Like the people that are basically heartbroken, or the ones that are always constantly posting shit about like the bad things that are happening in their life. What do you guys think about them? Do you think that they're just trying to be like transparent individuals, or are they more of a just like attention whores? Like
Wait, start from the beginning. What?
you know the people that are always constantly posting stuff on their social media about either their relationship, good or bad.
I think everyone's an attention whore.
You think everyone is an
Okay,
attention
okay,
whore?
Yeah, I'm going with- I'm going with
social
Rod.
media,
In the
period, is attention whore. It's like
Every
why I
person
stay
in the
away
world.
from
No,
it.
not just social
like,
media. Just everybody in general is just an attention whore.
Yeah, I
Everybody
can't.
wants to be noticed. Everybody. Doesn't matter.
That's honestly why I don't want to stream, because I don't want anyone to think that that's what I'm all about. But I'm just doing this for the lulz for you guys. Like,
Look,
I don't give a fuck.
we know better. We know better than you not like that.
But
Wait, but how?
that's
Wait,
why-
if everybody wants to be an attention whore, like, how are you an attention whore, Rod? Because I don't see you as an attention whore.
No, but I feel
But I'm not. So
this is why I stay away from streaming all the time, because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, she only streams because she wants people like viewing her or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
I really don't care. The only reason I do it is because you guys ask and you enjoy making fun of me.
Yes.
But like, I stay far away from Facebook. Like, as you saw on my Instagram, the last time I posted was fucking 2017. Like,
It's a
I
little
stay away from
outdated.
it.
That Assassin's Creed cosplay though.
Just a little
I know,
outdated.
right? I still got it. I still fit it. Actually, I
She-
think it'll fit better now.
She wears it. She wears it
wait,
from
hold on.
time to time for her sex
I
capades.
actually did a cosplay of that. The only thing I missed, but I actually did a cosplay of that.
Nice.
V says that that's a girl streamer thing though, because I get shit on because I do stream. V says she gets shitted on
and
because
like,
she streams.
but no, but that's what I mean though. Like, good for you for being able to like put up with it. I can't put up with it. I cannot stand conflict and drama and confrontation. I'd rather just stay away from all of it.
That ain't right. What's not right, Sergeant? What ain't right?
I think he's responding to what V said.
Oh, could be. Put at symbols, motherfucker.
What's up?
It's kind of hard for me to keep up with who's saying
Oh,
what to
that's
who.
nice.
Everybody isn't like that on Facebook, just the ones you see.
I think you
Well-
to send this.
Well, yeah,
down a
there's
little bit.
lurkers.
Yeah.
There's people who don't post at all, and I get that. But I got to the point where I just didn't even want to be on
I'm just kidding.
Facebook anymore, lurking and reading other
I think it
people's
was
shit
nice.
because it just got
think
it's
it was
so
nice.
drama, and I don't like it.
Sergeant Swill, thanks
Bro.
for the follow, buddy.
I don't give a shit about social
You
media
know?
stuff. I'm not. Everybody.
You're cutting
People
out.
put- Hold on. What I was saying was, I'm not even talking about one attention, no matter where they are, like you asking Rod, how are you attention? I never hear anything about it. Yeah, I'm not that person that goes out like, hey, notice me, but at the same time, I'll be honest, like, I like being noticed, so I say controversial things. I'll drop the N-bomb just so people are like, oh, like, whatever. I'll say stupid, so people are like, oh, and then, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so you like to be like you like every once in a while you like people to just like look your direction, whether it's good or
I think
bad.
Everybody does. I'm not saying just me. I think some people use social media. Some people
Am I
use
done?
words.
Like,
Some
there's
people
something else in
use
there?
pictures. Some
Okay.
people use, whatever they have to use. Everyone's an attention whore. Period. End of story. Like, I don't. People who are like, oh no, I don't. It's if you're on Twitch, it's because you want to be seen. If you're on Instagram, it's because you want to be seen. If you're on Facebook, it's because you want to be seen and heard. You see what I'm saying? There's some kind of attention no matter what you're doing. You want, you know what I'm saying? Nobody just sits in the corner, even though like I'm that emo person that I'm not actually saying emo. I'm just saying emo like the EMO.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
I'm that emo person in the corner that does like hates society. No, you're being that person because you want people to notice you as that person. You still want attention. But you want to look like you're that person that doesn't want, you know, like your sister.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My sister. I tell her all the time. I tell her because my sister was like, she was like,
men,
yes.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
This and that. You're just saying that because you just want people to hear you.
My sister. I feel like my
whatever.
sister is the worst because like my sister would be like,
with the car that one time, so I had a flat tire and these guys were being jerks, asking me if I needed help. Bitch. They weren't being jerks. They're saying if you needed help, just because you think you're a feminist, saying like.
Just because you're a girl, you don't know how to, you can't do it yourself.
If I was a guy, they wouldn't ask me.
Yeah.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
You get benefit, like women have benefits for being women. It's, like it is what it is. Like that's the cards you were dealt with in life. Like fucking like be happy you got them cards.
But it's only dealt that to us because that's how you guys treat us. If you guys would just stop giving women special attention, this wouldn't be an issue.
That's what we're saying. We're not saying that they saw a person broken down on the side of the road, and they asked her, and she got mad that they stopped and asked her if she needed. How can you already put them in a category saying that they're sexist if do you see a man broken down on the side of the road that needs help? Do you know what they would have reacted to that? You can't just assume that oh, this guy's sexist because I'm female and my car's broken down on the side of the road and they asked me for. No, that's a nice person. That's what they are.
Right.
The dude would go, hey, yeah, man, thanks.
Yeah. Right. With the whole feminist movement now, like of today's age.
But the thing is, the same thing you're asking for is you're putting back on us.
True.
You said,
to a certain degree.
I want you guys to see me as equal. Okay, that's fine. I women as an equal. That's why I have no problem when I used to work in Disney Springs at Splitsville as a bar back, and people would be like, and like the girls would be cleaning up a table, and Rod, you're not gonna help them? I'm like, it's not my job. That's their job. Why am I gonna help them? I'm like, they're 100% capable of doing that. They're getting paid to clean the table. That's what that's what they signed that contract when they were hired in Splitsville to clean that table. Because they're a girl, I gotta help them? No, fuck that. They signed that. If they want help, they can ask me for help. I will help them. Absolutely.
V says that feminism of today does not mean equality. No, I agree.
100%.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, it does not.
Women don't want. I'm sorry. Feminists of today don't want equality. They want superiority.
Right.
Over men now. That's what they want. They're like, well, men back in the day. That's perfectly. The men back in the day should get fucking reprimanded and beat the shit or whatever. But guess what? I'm not that guy from 46 years ago that did that to that woman. So don't treat me like a piece of shit because you feel that women should be treated better. I also feel that women should be treated better, and I also feel women should have exactly the same problems as men. Do I think women should get paid more than men? No. Do I think men should get paid more than women? No.
Nope.
How I see it is, if you can do a job and you're good at it, you get paid.
Yep.
End of story. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He right, people. He right. Another thing, but that also brings me.
Thing. Perfect fucking thing. Cardi B. That bitch should be on trial.
Oh, for the shit.
And whatever the fuck else.
I don't even know. I don't even know like the whole. I just know that apparently she drugged dudes.
If she's not getting arrested for this kind of shit, whatever, you know. Bill Cosby, what the fuck? Because he's a black male? I don't give a fuck what color he is or fucking gender. What they did is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying anything about her music. She does have decent music sometimes. Like I'm not gonna lie, I listen to some of her music. But what she did in the past was fucked up, and she should be arrested for what happened.
Now, here's the thing though. Like, is the story between Cardi B and the Cosby story the same though?
She drugged men. She would take their money.
Okay.
And there is some guys are saying that they were raped. I get it. You think guys can't be raped? Whatever. It's a natural body reaction of getting a hard on. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But I mean, the same thing goes for women. Women can get wet when they're getting raped. Also, doesn't mean they're enjoying it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just that whole like, I'm not saying just everyone deserves a fair trial or whatever, but her coming out and saying, yeah, I drugged men, I robbed them. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. Like, oh, people are like, oh, it's okay. She had to do it because she get up. Are you fucking kidding me? I get it. People, if you get away with it, you get away with it. Criminals get away with stuff. You know what? They get away with it. But down the road, if they get caught, that's on them. They got caught.
She would drug dudes and rape dudes.
Stupidity.
So she would drug dudes and rape dudes.
Say it out loud. And she would drug dudes, and no one knows 100% what because it's not like investigated like. But she blatantly said, "I would drug dudes, take their money, take everything from them, whatever." And some people are saying that yes, they were raped and this and that, whatever. That they were trying. She would try to get like sperm from them to get pregnant or whatnot, so she can baby trap them. Because again, when they're drugged, they don't know the next morning. They're like, "What the fuck happened?"
Right.
What happened? You see what I'm saying? So like her, like again, has nothing to do with her music. Has nothing to do with what she did on that show. That show that she became famous on. I'll show it.
Love and Hip Hop, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah.
Something love,
like that.
Something love.
But like, for her coming out being dumb enough to say what she did to men, that's on her. That's totally 100% her fault for letting the cat out the bag on that one. If she would have kept her mouth shut,
it's the whole like that's the whole thing. Like people want to be like transparent as possible, but like something like that can bite you in the fucking ass.
Talking about Cardi B?
Yeah, the Cardi B thing.
Transparent. That's perfectly.
But I mean, there's repercussions to everything that you do and say.
Exactly. But something bad might happen out of that. Being honest.
100%.
Just because you're honest doesn't mean you're.
Just because you're honest, what?
Point.
Just because you're honest doesn't mean you're a good person.
No, of course not. No, of course not. Being honest does.
I mean, look at Rod, for example.
Exactly.
100%.
He's a shit. He is a piece of shit.
And
he is 100% honest, but he is a piece of shit.
We all know this, but we all know this.
This is true.
But the thing is, like, that if you hate me for you're the one hating. I don't give a fuck.
And I was like, it is what it is. V submitted some questions here that she wants us to answer.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick a random one. Let me see here. Is what you're doing now what you always wanted to do growing up? I'm gonna start with me. Hell the fuck no. Okay, somebody else?
No. No, I'm gonna say no.
Yes.
Rod's living the fucking dream.
No, I'm not. I fucking hate it. I hate sitting at home all day long playing video games. I fucking hate it. The same thing when we lost our jobs at Best Buy.
Yeah, that shit was, bro, so boring.
I hate it. Shit. I'm like, exactly. There ain't shit to do. Like,
oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad.
I have a wife that pays all the bills because she's in the military. We make a stupid amount of money now because so her pay got stupid increase because we're married now. Pays the mortgage of the house we just bought. Military pretty much is paying for. We have no, like, you know what I'm saying? We have no problems, and I fucking hate my life. Not hate my life. I hate my current situation where I'm in, as in, I literally said I wake up whenever I want, play whatever game I want, don't have to worry about it. If I want something, just buy it. Like, and there's no, like, I don't have to work for anything. Like, I fucking hate it. I like, when I was living in America, I like getting up, working 12-hour shifts as a bar back, coming out $200 for the night in tips, and, you know, interacting with people. Like, I literally sit at home.
Yeah, you don't socialize with anyone but us. It is boring as shit.
I talked to my neighbor that's a retired veteran and his wife that drives a Tesla for Lyft. They bought a fucking Tesla to do Lyft.
Uh-huh.
That's my neighbor. They're like 60-something years old. I talk to them for like 20 minutes a day while I'm walking the dog outside.
Why don't you do something like that then? Like,
because she has the car for. That's why I can't have a job right now.
Well, once you get another car, like maybe do something simple like Uber or something.
Yeah, I can get another job, but be honest, like us getting another car isn't really for what? For me to get a job? Like, it's just wasting money to like make shitty money. You know what I'm saying?
True.
All the jobs around here is like Walmart. Fucking.
Well, I was to say, what about Uber and shit like that? Is Uber or something?
Isn't here. I could do Lyft. Everyone in here.
Everybody does Lyft. Okay, so the people, obviously, for the ones that are not doing what they expected to to do when they were little. Now that they're grown up,
like a bicycle,
what?
or a motorcycle?
Yeah, would you? Yeah, I don't know, Sergeant. Did you mean like when I see bike? I mean, like a bicycle.
Look,
I'm thinking bicycle.
Let me tell you something. Growing up to where I am now, I wanted to be a Power Ranger. Clearly,
all right,
all right.
Let's see. Okay, Power Ranger. Okay, that's not a real fucking thing. Let's see. Unless you wanted to be like the actor in the Power Rangers, but like when you were a kid, like like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a doctor. As I got older and my love for school like diminished, because I used to love going to school. I used to love like doing homework, doing projects and shit like that. Like it kept me interested and it kept me entertained, and I loved it. It got to the point though that my love for it just completely just one day just went out the fucking window. That I didn't care for it anymore. So being a doctor, that was like you can't mix that. Like if you don't have the passion for shit like that, you can't you're just not gonna make it in medical school.
For me, so, I can't be a doctor because of everything that I've been. I refuse to be a doctor.
Okay, well, like when you were a kid, what did you want to do? Did you want to be a doctor? Did you want to be a fireman? Did you want to be like?
I wanted to be a police officer.
Okay.
To be honest.
Okay, you want to be a police
officer. But it's just the way how things worked out. I just wasn't able to.
This wasn't in the cards for you. What about What about like like desk cop? Just like handle shit inside the precinct.
And I don't know. I just never pursued it, to be honest. I've always wanted to be a cop, growing up. No matter what, I wanted to be a cop.
Sergeant Swole is still little. He's 16 years old, bro. You got your entire life ahead of you. You got so much time to make mistakes and then undo them, and get to where you actually want to be. And you want to be a police officer? Yo, that's a good profession. Like you gotta have love for the job to be a police officer for sure. You definitely have to have love for the job because I don't think the pay is that amazing.
You'd be surprised.
My wife's brother's a cop in Orlando. Doesn't pay rent because he's a cop. He doesn't have to pay rent because he lives in an apartment complex.
Oh, I didn't know they had. I mean, I don't know what perks they have.
He has a cop car that he just takes it out and about whenever.
Mm-hmm.
He on his days off he works at Splitsville, security that walks Splitsville.
Mm-hmm.
Disney pays them double their salary and then some when they do that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so they're making like $20-something, $30 an hour.
You're from Sweden? Jesus.
And 95% of the time, like if they come to Splitsville,
they get comped.
Like,
yeah, their food gets comped.
Their food gets comped.
Yeah.
So like this man is saving stacks because he's a cop in a busy area that. Because most places, I'm not even saying about the food like Disney stuff. He got lucky with that. Even if he didn't have that, like most places, if you're a cop and you live in an apartment complex, when Richie, remember the cop friends he had when we used to live with him? Like they didn't pay rent because the apartment complex, all they wanted was a cop to live there that drove a car.
It's as if someone was hosting me.
And have that shit in front of them.
I was like, is it hosting me? I didn't get a notification.
If it's not free, they get ridiculously discounted rent.
Oh, you did host me. Well, no, that was 2 days ago. I didn't see a host.
No, but Rod's right though.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I didn't know the perks about like all the perks that come with being a police officer.
It also depends where you live. Like everywhere, like does that. Like I know I have one of my best friends growing up. He's a U.S. Marshal in Colorado. Makes stupid bank. I have a friend that's
you said a marshal?
A U.S. He became a U.S. Marshal.
I mean, like, well, yeah. I feel like
now.
U.S. Marshals. Yeah. So I mean, that's
he makes stupid money.
That's a lot higher than fucking cops.
I have a friend that joined the NYPD when I was like.
Love for the police in Sweden ain't that strong. Love for the police here in the U.S. is
strong here
at all, bro.
The stories we fucking hear, because like I said, Katie's brother is a cop. This man is like the love for the police is not there. Like as in like every person wants to kill him, but like when a business likes you, you make money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That you get perks.
Yeah, but like the citizens as a whole.
Oh hell no, they fucking hate.
They hate cops. They hate cops.
They hate these fucking guys. And he's one of the good people. Like trust me, I've seen the people. Like there's some shit. Like they literally have a cop on the force that is legitimately afraid of black people.
He's afraid of black
He's
people.
afraid of black people.
He's
told us many times. He's like, I always think, like, you should not be on the force.
Yeah, you should not be on the force.
But he's on the force, and he does all right. The only thing is, the only thing that's happened with him is he pulls out his gun a lot on black. Never shot one. But he's always calling for backup when there's a situation with a black man.
But see, that's a problem right there.
Yeah, it is, and guess what? That they can't do anything about it.
Wow.
His friends can't do anything about it. What are they gonna do?
They can't report him?
He says it blatantly to everybody.
Like, who allows him to go out and patrol the streets?
It's just how it is.
That's like, that's so crazy. Like, you know, if like, he's gonna end up shooting somebody out of sheer fear. Like, that's
unfortunately that's
stupid.
Where we live in
That's fucking stupid. I can't like think like I'm trying to think of it logically. It's just dumb. It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you allow that?
There's a lot of things that don't make sense, but the world we live in, we just gotta live. Yeah.
So Sergeant Swoller is from Sweden, and he says that the life in Sweden is a little different than the life over here. I wonder if you meant about the love for the police, or like what else did you mean in particular to that? V has the uttermost respect for cops. I don't know if that was sarcastic or sincere.
It doesn't sound sarcastic at all.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know.
I'm the same way. Like, I'm super respectful.
They're
problem. Just the same as you.
I have no problems with cops, but I mean, I have dealt with asshole cops too.
You know, 100%. I get that. You know what? Just it is what it is. But the thing is, like with cops, it's like
I was serious.
Oh, okay. Hey, V.
It's just same thing with military members. Like, they're doing a job that's a little more dangerous.
What's up, Hopper?
My job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get guns pointed at them daily. They get weapons pointed at them daily. And they don't get. For me personally, I don't think military or cops or firemen or paramedics on the street and stuff like that, and medical people in hospitals don't get the respect that people need.
You're right. Yeah.
Because it's sad that I get it. This
Heights with a 3-month sub. Fucking love you, bro. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support.
Let's be honest.
Is that cow's head on the 40-year-old virgin? Yes, it is.
For every one person I'll be shot, how many white cops helping black people don't they show? You know what I'm saying? The news only shows.
Of course, because the bad news sells. Like, you know, like shitty news, controversial news is gonna get views, so of course.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's a fair balance of for everyone black. No, it should be zero. But also, I'm a realistic person. We don't live in a perfect world. It's not going.
Sargent says that people call the cops just so they can throw rocks at them, and they earn less than priests do. I'm
gonna be honest with you. That's the same way it is. I'm from Chile, and the people fucking hate the cops, despise them.
In Colombia, yeah, because cops in Colombia were very. I mean, they still are, but they were very corrupt. So they have a stigma.
Well, that's the thing. It's a stigma.
Yeah. Cops have a stigma.
Cops and shit, because the government is the high up government stealing money from people. Cops are part of the government, so let's fuck them up because they're the one on the front lines getting their shit kicked in.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Cops have a bad stigma, especially in Hispanic countries, because it's
It's every country, man.
True, but I mean, like over here, you don't really think of corrupt cops. Over here, you're more thinking about racist cops. In Colombia, for instance, it's more corrupt policemen than racist policemen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see here. So Mike already said that he wanted to be a cop. He wasn't able to do it. I said I wanted to be a doctor. My fleeting love for school made it so that I wasn't able to do that. Who else is? Let me go with my list real quick. Who else is on here? We'll go with Astra. Astra's the first on the list as always because her name begins with A.
Astra.
So Astra, what when you were a kid, what did you want to be?
An architect.
Why?
All right.
Ooh,
You want to
nice.
be an architect? Okay, okay. Are you working towards that, or you just like gave up on that dream?
My degree's in architecture.
Nice.
So you have a degree, so you're like, are you using the degree? You're not using the degree?
Yeah. I'm using
Oh.
it. I'm not an architect, but I'm using it.
Oh, all right. So Astra's fucking living the life. She's living her dream. She's using her degree in architecture. She's doing something in that field. All right. Well, good for you. Rod, I know your answer. Fuck you. Mike, we already asked you. Emo.
Well, I wanted to be a cop, and I also wanted to be like either that or paleontologist.
A paleontologist. All right, Ross. Tell me why you wanted to be a paleontologist.
What did you?
You heard me. I called you Ross. Go ahead.
You call me Ross?
Yes. Yes, I did.
What? All right. No, it's just I was always interested in dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Ever since I was a kid, I was always interested in dinosaurs.
So, question. Did you fall in love with a girl named...
Luna?
No. Her name was... Oh, shit. I forgot her fucking name. I watched the show all the fucking time.
Rachel. That's why I said
No,
Luna.
it's not Rachel. His wife was Karen.
Oh, God.
No.
And did you marry someone named Karen? Then they ended up being a lesbian, and then the marriage fell apart. I'm talking about friends, people. God, all right, Emo. What about you?
Hell no.
Okay. What did you want to be when you grew? Like, if you can remember that far back, because it's been such a long time.
Your father.
Wow.
Wanted to be an astronaut.
Wow.
He wanted to be my dad. Good for you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got. I thank
Why?
God
So
I
he
got
can
that
continue to be disappointed in you?
Ooh. Wow.
What did I ever do to you?
God,
Everything.
damn,
Me.
what the fuck? Did I? Who hurt you, Astra? Who hurt you? God damn.
You know what, Asher? That was a good answer.
I thought we
You're
were
welcome.
friends here. What happened?
Mm.
I'm gonna put you in the back tank.
Fucking
Okay.
A. Jesus. Put a fucking pumpkin in
You gonna
Astra's
cry?
face. Yeah.
I think he's gonna cry.
A little bit.
Guys, he's gonna
I'm
cry.
holding it in. I'm holding
Look
the
at
tears in.
him. Look at him.
I'm
He's
holding
gonna
the
cry.
tears in. Hold on.
He's totally
no,
gonna
there's
cry.
just something in my eye. There's something in my eye. That's what it is.
I made him cry.
All right, Emo. So, what did you want to be when
we
you?
made you cry earlier, so.
What did you say you wanted to be?
But those were tears of laughter. That was fucking
Astronaut.
fantastic.
You want to be an astronaut, and what happened? Like you know, like why
Oh,
why
yeah,
why
what
why are you
happened?
not an astronaut?
Why are you such a
Yeah.
failure? Tell me
Wow.
I'm a
more.
fucking bro.
God
Oh, yeah, how
damn.
much that hurts. I am a failure. God.
What? Wait. So yeah, what happened? Like
Silence.
why didn't why are you not an astronaut? Like where did it go wrong? Where did you fail in life?
That's
Where
something
did you
I
fail
really
in life?
not prefer to go into because I know the exact moment that everything fell apart for me. And
What was her name?
Let's just say it wasn't like that at all.
Okay, so it was something
just
happened in your
it.
life, and it made
Something very big happened that I ended up quitting a bunch of things.
it. Okay. All right. Too personal for the stream. We can't talk about it. Okay,
Was
that's
it
fine.
his
Damn it,
name?
Astra! You got a big forehead. Jesus. I'm
What?
working with your picture now, and it came up really.
You sexy,
fucking
don't listen to
big.
him.
Look at him trying to get back at me for me making him cry.
What?
No,
I didn't even
actually
say
working.
anything.
Trying to be like, oh, you got a big forehead.
I'm working with your
Bitch,
picture.
I know I don't have
Everybody in here acting like they wouldn't fuck Astra.
Exactly.
That's emo talking, Astra, not me. I'm so.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You can clearly see in the stream who was that.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm fucking over it. I don't give a shit. So anyway, so who else do we have in Discord? We have George. George is in here too. George, you have your mic? If not, you can type in chat about what George wanted to be when he was growing up and what he is now. And if George is not listening, then V, go ahead. It's your turn. V.
I wanted to be a doctor way back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just an amateur porn star.
There
Yeah.
you go. Good for you, girl.
Just
There's my
kidding,
girl.
no.
Good for you, girl.
I got my degree in, well, certificate, whatever the fuck it's called in paralegal.
But at least okay. So you didn't go into the medical field, but you went into the like basically the law field. Like, is there a reason that you strayed away from the medical field?
I don't know. I just wanted. I don't know. It was. I didn't want to go to school anymore, honestly. So I picked like the quickest, fastest thing that I could make like quick money.
Gotcha.
Sounds legit.
Yeah, the medical school. Like, what I have off the top of my head, obviously, because he's the only one that lives like near me. I have one friend who's a doctor, like who's close by, and I remember when he was going to school, like we would never see him, like ever. It was like when you go to medical school, like you're literally that's like all you're doing. Like, it's just medical school. That shit is insane, and kudos to the people that can fucking.
It was just too much school for me.
It is a lot of schooling. It's shit's insane. What about you, Hopper? You're in chat too. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Taco.
What?
I want to be a burrito.
You want to be a burrito? You're congratulations.
He made
you
it.
made it. While Hopper is typing in his fucking answer, I'm gonna see what's next. What do we got here?
We gotta remember he's got it on TV, so he's typing it with a
With the
a
Roku
remote
remote.
yeah.
Let's see here. Another question from V section is, what's the biggest romantic fail you've ever experienced?
David, I need a picture of you.
No, you don't, because my camera's just there.
Yeah, but well, I guess you can resize it and put it in space. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was just my camera. I can resize my camera whenever, and I have a green screen, so the only thing it's gonna have is the chair, and that's it. Hopper wanted to be a vet. Okay, so you wanted to be a vet, and what happened? Like, you know,
They caught him touching dogs.
oh, that'll definitely yeah, that'll definitely fuck up your chances of being a vet if you touch the animals inappropriately. Yeah, 100% agree.
Oh my god! I just opened my picture, and the forehead is ginormous.
Yeah,
Twice the size of fucking ass.
twice the size of Texas. Let me see
Yeah.
here. So, biggest romantic fails. Like, we'll go with V, since that's your question. You're at the bottom of the list. We're gonna go work our way up. Go ahead, V. What is your biggest romantic fail?
I cheated on an ex-boyfriend that I really cared about.
What?
And I'm guessing he found out about it.
Yeah,
Oops.
legit found out about it, but like I really cared about him, and yeah.
Oops, the daisies.
So, like, why did you cheat? Like, was it one of those moments like you were drunk and like shit just happened, or like, you know?
It was. We were both like straying away pretty much from each other.
Mm-hmm.
I still really cared about him, but we were just like both not feeling it, and kind of just going through the motions. And I started talking to this other guy, and he was really sweet and all this other stuff, and yeah, but like it was a fuck up. Like, it was like one of those like, ah, shit, like I fucked it up. Like,
You guys ever notice the way that girls cheat and the way guys cheat are sometimes very, very different? Like, guys will cheat, but like,
yeah,
oh, like,
I know exactly how that feels.
you know, guys would be like, yeah, it's like, yeah, I cheated on my, like, you know, when you ask a guy, like, oh, why'd you cheat? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, she was there, she was hot, and, like, shit just happened. Girls would be like, yo, so why'd you cheat? I'm like, you know, like, he
girls
was
are
there.
more emotional cheaters, I think.
Yeah, that's why sometimes people say that it's worse.
And I think it's harder like that way than the other way.
No offense, but I don't think so.
What?
I think it's harder to forgive. Like, if you cheat emotionally, I think it's harder to forgive than you like just being drunk and stupid for one night.
Yeah, because you basically cheat on two different fucking platforms. You cheat emotionally and physically.
Yeah.
You don't do things like that. It's someone you care about. Hey, okay, so Nick and Mixer says that you don't do things like that to someone that you care about. I guess he's talking about the
it's about me.
about cheating. Well, I mean, so Nick, have you ever been in the position of being cheated on, or you being the cheater? Because I mean, sometimes, I mean, if for guys there are moments it's usually more leaning towards like shit just happened, like you're in the wrong moment at the wrong time, like you put yourself in that situation.
That's bullshit.
You put yourself in the situation of temptation.
I agree with Rod.
Like,
That's bullshit.
What?
Yeah, if you care about the person, it's not. I don't care if you're drunk, whatever. If you act like you don't care about that person, if you're gonna cheat on.
Not everybody has the same set of morals, though.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay, go ahead. Give us an example, buddy.
I've been talking to said girl for about 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I already told you what happened with this.
Yeah.
Apparently nothing.
No, I told David.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been talking for about 2.5 years now, and we've gotten close, and we have plans for our future. I just recently went to New York to go and see her. My own hometown, to go and see her and spend time with her. The day I landed, she told me that she had cheated on me and that she's been seeing some dude behind my back for the past 5 weeks. Well, past week and a half.
So
But
how long were they talking though? Because I mean, like you don't just start.
Well, I don't know how long they've been talking. She's been lying to me since that whole conversation, so I don't know.
Damn, dude, and you flew all the way up there just to see her, basically?
I paid money. I paid to go over there. I spent money for her and her niece. What happened with her niece is her niece's mother passed away, so she took responsibility and took the role of the mother.
Uh-huh.
I've known her niece since she was 4. She's now 6.5. Like her niece, I love kid. Her niece is up to me.
Cut a bitch.
So me and her niece already has a connection. I bought so much stuff for her and her niece, and I flew over there. I paid for my tickets going over there, and I made no plans except for her to just spend time.
Mm-hmm.
The same day I got there, I landed. I go to my house over there in New York, drop my stuff off, grab the stuff I needed to drop off, go to her place. As soon as I got to her place, she already seemed off because I was talking to her on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
When I got out the cab and I started talking to her, she seemed off. So I brought it up to her, like, look, either you tell me now, or if I find out later, it's gonna end up 10 times worse. She told me right then and there what she'd been doing. That already broke my heart.
Dude, that is fucking rough. I'm I'm pretty sure it was a mixture of emotions, like anger and fucking sadness and shit like that.
I mean, to this day I still haven't recovered right. Like I still have mixed feelings.
I was like, it happened like not that long ago, so obviously you're gonna need time to.
I'll tell you exactly. It happened about 2 weeks ago on the 14th.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Like, you're not gonna fucking forget about that shit yet. Like, you're not gonna get over it that quickly.
I literally, like, I was making plans for me to move back to be with her. Things were already in motion for me to move back.
Good thing that you didn't get that far, because, bro, that's how bitches end up in the fucking river.
She already had, when I confronted her about it, she lied to me in my face what it was. And she told me, she goes, oh, it's not that big of a deal. I don't want to talk about it right now. And I told her, either you talk to me now or you wait until worse.
And Nick from Mixer says that leave her because it's hard to tell what the truth is anymore, even if you fix things. Like, basically, even if you fix things.
And it's true, because
it's true.
No, and I'm done with her. Literally yesterday, I sent all her stuff out in the mail.
You just mailed everything back to her? Because, like, here's your
all
shit.
All the stuff I had in my house of hers. I sent it in a big ass fucking box. And I shipped it out. I'm done. But the thing is that I spent money to go over there to spend time with her. And she's been cheating on me with this guy for the past week and a half.
Oh, that's good.
And the thing is that she led me on to say that.
She led you on to say what?
She led me on to say that me and her were together.
Right. She made you believe that like everything was
like nothing was going on.
Yeah.
Like nothing was wrong. Nothing I had to.
The distance made it easier for her to conceal that shit, though. That's the problem. Like, that's why long distance relationships are so difficult. Like, okay, so besides obviously, like, is this your first experience in a long distance relationship?
Yeah, well, for about 2.5 years, I've been in a relationship with her for, this is my first like long distance relationship.
Yeah, like long distance relationship, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're a lot harder to manage because like shit. Like, I feel like shit like that happens a lot more in a long distance relationship. Cause I hear a lot more stories like that from people who are in one.
Get that? Yes. There's no action between the two, but
you're cutting in and out
like
constantly,
out.
like constantly. Yeah.
No, I don't know how to fix that. The long distance thing, like the thing is, like if you care about a person, it doesn't matter if they're there, you know what I'm saying, here, not here, wherever, where they at, you're going to be loyal.
Yeah, of course. Like for me,
I'm
I'm a loyal person.
No,
yeah,
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
Like,
I'm just saying, like,
I hate that excuse. Like, well, it's harder in a distance relationship. Well, lots of things that are harder in different situations. But if you actually do care about a person,
like I did,
you're not gonna cheat.
No,
because if you're caring about a person, let's say it gets to almost you're about to cheat. Like that other person is gonna come into your head and be, you're gonna be thinking about the person, be like, I'm gonna fuck this person over. Like saying, I'm not saying people are good or bad doing it one way or the other. I personally think that you really don't care about people, about that person that much, even though you think you do, if you went through with it.
Right. Yeah. Yep. But you also have to think about the fact that maybe she did like care about him like in the beginning, and something like people have a hard time breaking up with somebody when they know that shit is over, and that's no excuse. It's not. I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm just saying like this is the reality of things. Like people have a hard time letting go of a relationship or letting go of somebody when they know it's over, and that's usually when the cheating happens. Is when it's like it's gone too far, like, or like, it's like,
right. I get what you're saying, but
like they should break up. People should.
You're right, but the thing is, like that person does, you know what I'm saying, when that person doesn't give a shit anymore.
No, they don't give a shit anymore.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, I get, like, hey, that's my toy, and even if I don't play with it, it's that mentality.
You become a possession. You're not a person.
Exactly. But like, yo, that's my ball. I had so much fun with it in the beginning when I first got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play with it much, but now my little sister wants to play.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to give up your toy. You don't want to give up. Yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
It is.
I've also know all of you seen toxic relationship. Wait, what?
And here's the thing with me, like, is that she's always constantly accused me of sleeping with other people, talk to them behind her back.
People that are constantly doing that shit are usually the ones doing it themselves.
And like I would always have arguments with her. Like, look, I'm not that type. Like, you've known me for so and so long. You know I'm not that type of person. I've already had somebody else cheat on me before, so I already been through that situation. Just this is something new. This is something I thought that was going to happen for a long time. So she already accused me of all this other stuff. And I had to fight with her, like, no, I'm not that type of person. And for her to come out like, oh, and I told her, I was like, you're doing to me what you said I did to you. Like, you're contradicting. Like, I was so confused at the situation, what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to react. So literally the entire time I was there, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't get to have fun. I didn't get to spend time with anybody.
Sounds like she's gaslighting
it
you.
was the first day, literally the first day I got there to spend time with her. She told me that. I went home because I stood there a little bit just to spend time with her niece because I'm really close to her.
Mm-hmm.
I went home and I literally did nothing else for that whole weekend but stay in my house because I didn't want to go anywhere else because of what had happened.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you literally just got your heart broken. Like, you're momentarily depressed. You don't want to do shit. Like, so that's understandable. That you just it's gonna take a while, but obviously what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna hurt. The healing process will get you over it, man. A toxic relationship, it's a relationship kind of like a breakup, then makeup type. I mean, there's different types of toxic relationships, but that is a type of toxic relationship.
I wouldn't make up. To me, what you did, and that's that. There's no way to make up for that.
I mean, yeah, once the trust is gone, like once you fuck up that trust, it's very hard to fix a problem like that.
It's hard to fix if you don't want to. I've been in where they've cheated on me, and we've done counseling with pastors and stuff, and we've gotten back to where we were. It's hard to fix if you don't want to fix it. There's a difference.
You've gone like I can't I try to understand like where like you go to counseling and like you try to overcome like what happened, but I feel like I can't think of like I'm thinking about it, like there's no way that you can go back to trusting the person the same way that you trusted them prior to them breaking your trust.
Like I honestly I can't.
I have been able to.
I have a big problem with people who are dating and go to counselors to fix their relationship. Because to me, like, I am so quick to cut a relationship. If I think that we need help, that we need outside help, we need counselors, we shouldn't be dating.
It's too soon. Like that's some shit that you do for marriage, like years.
We've been together for 6 years.
If you need counseling, maybe you need it personally. I don't think it's fair to bring it in on a relationship, because to me that just means, okay, we're just not meant to be together.
Isn't the first like 5 to 10 years isn't the first 5 or 10 years like the what's it called, the honeymoon phase? Like isn't it like when everything
it's the first 2 years?
But
no,
also
first,
V,
like 2
like
years.
Oh, is it the first 2 years? My bad.
Person, you were probably a lot younger, right?
Right out of high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know how much?
No, I was with him during high school and out of high school.
In that time, think about who you were from when you started high school to when you graduated high school to when you graduated college to now. Like, I know for me personally, I changed so fucking much. Anyone that I was with, that I was dating back then, if God forbid we had gotten married, we definitely would have ended up in divorce. There's no way I would have lasted with that person. So I don't know. That's why I just think, like, because I'm also just going through it personally right now with my brother. Like, his fiance wants them to go to counseling, and my brother's just like, no, we're not even married. And I don't blame him, because she is a horrible fucking person, and they need to break up.
You sound a little biased there.
Yeah.
I am
Not
extremely
really
biased against someone who gets in my brother's face and screams at them and belittles them and makes them feel less than. Yes, I am biased.
I mean, that's different.
I've had that happen to me. So
what?
I
like
don't
did
think
that with
that's
someone
right.
screaming in your face and belittling you?
Here's the
and
thing
then
with
and
me.
then not let him defend himself. Like, y'all are talking about this feminist bullshit beforehand. How about the fact that women get to yell at and get in men's face, but then men can't get back into women's face because, oh, then you're too aggressive? No, fuck that. If a woman's got the balls to hit a man, the man gets to hit her back. End of story.
That's what we were saying. It's not equality anymore.
It's not.
Well, the thing is that like they want equality till they get the equality. Then they realize, you know what, this isn't as this isn't as great as it really is.
Get hit back? Oh, I don't know if I want this.
Here's the thing with me. Like, when it comes to trust, like for me, I'm a very, very trustful person. Like, you guys know this.
No, you.
I'm very trustful. Like, if I could trust you, I trust you for my life. Like, you know, I trust you for a lot of things. For me, if you break that trust by any means, regardless if it's cheating or not, like that's it. You're dead to me.
Game over. Exactly.
You're dead to me. Like
You
if you were burning on the ground and if you were burning on the ground, the only way for me to put you out is for me to piss on you. I wouldn't even do that. Like for me, trust is a big factor. Like if I'm putting trust in you, it's like you're part of my family. That's for me to be putting trust in you. And that's just how it is for me. And I already had that trust with this girl, and that's it.
The one thing that I hope that you don't do is remember, not everybody's the same. Like, don't make your next girl like
honestly
pay for.
Like, you know what it is that what happened with this, it's hard for me to trust anybody else after that.
It seems like that at the right now. Yes.
I can't. I literally right now I can't trust anybody, and I've never been like that. I've never been like that before.
Well, and I don't blame you, but I would hope that you don't go and break some poor girl's heart by trying to get into a relationship with them and carry all this fucking baggage into it. Yeah. And I'm not saying that you're going to. I'm just saying this from experience. I've dated too many fucking guys that bring their baggage in from a previous relationship, and that is why I leave them. Like, I'm not here to be your counselor. I am not here to be your therapist.
And I completely understand that. And me, myself, I would never do that.
Right, no, she's saying that, yeah.
I'm not saying that you're going to. I'm just doing a gentle, not so gentle in an Astra manner.
It was a public service announcement.
Don't fucking do that.
Look, I understand what you're saying. Me, myself, I would never do that. I would make sure that I am completely over it, and I would never put any baggage on anybody before I consider dating. Because you could ask David, you could ask Rod, like all my closest friends, they know the type of person I am. I would never
piece of shit.
Yeah, I am a piece of shit. But I would never personally
I already picked up on that.
Baggage.
You ain't telling me anything new.
I would never put my own personal baggage on somebody. I would never do that.
But that's good though. I mean, like that's good. Like that. What Asher said was basically a public service announcement for every other guy out there, and guy and girl who basically puts their baggage, the shit that they haven't gotten over from their previous, and make their current, like suffer for.
Right.
Like this basically like that's what I'm saying. Like make sure that you don't make the next pay for what the past did. Like, cause this is like she had nothing to do with it.
No, and of course I would never do that. It's just right now, I'm still hurting over what had happened.
Of course, like I said,
I don't blame you.
It's 2 weeks.
I'm just telling you that I personally have been with way too many guys that decide.
Oh no, of course. Like
I hurt. You know what would be a great Band-Aid? Another fucking girlfriend.
Here's the thing for me. I'm too much of a person. Like I would rather concern myself on, like if I'm in a relationship, I would rather concern on their feelings, their problems, rather than mine. Mine comes second place compared to the other person. Whether I'm in a relationship with them or I'm close friends with them. Like, their priority to, that's just how I am. Their priority to me, my shit comes dead last. I concern myself to my close friends, my family, my significant other. That's how I am.
I mean, I like what Nick said.
Come dead fucking last.
So like I like what Nick said from Mixer. Nick from Mixer said, like you're both there to build off each other, work together to make your own lives better, much better. Like yes, like I agree with that.
A person is supposed that you're dating, that you're in a relationship, is supposed to make you better.
Yes, you guys basically you lean on each other, and together you build together. That's how it is. I've seen people in many relationships where it's one-sided, and that is not healthy for either or.
Honestly, and I didn't realize it till now, but I had a close friend of mine who actually in this, and he actually said that it was very one-sided. I would put more into the relationship than she would.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact and how she would always constantly bring up, oh, well, you're talking to this girl, you're talking to people that we know, David, she would bring up in conversations, and I would constantly tell her, "Stop bringing my friends into our arguments because they have nothing."
Emo gave me a new picture for the.
And
it
constantly got me upset.
Emo's so good.
Because I don't like to have other people into my own argument, and I can solve it myself. I don't like that.
Emo gave me a new picture.
It's a test. I want to know what you think about it.
I mean, I like it. I'm just trying to think if I'm allowed to use it, though.
You're always allowed to use it.
Did you make it really inappropriate with me?
No, it's not inappropriate. No, so it's
Tell me you'll put V in my crotch.
No, it's
I have my V in her crotch.
It's a scene. It's one of the scenes from Futurama where.
Okay.
It says one of the scenes from Futurama.
Just show it to us. Just show it to us.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Let's
Put it
go.
on
Discord. Got it. Put on Discord. Okay.
There.
No
Put it on
balls.
Discord.
Done. It's on fucking Discord. It's literally nothing inappropriate at all. It's just I don't know if I can use it.
Amazing. Let's do this. Why haven't
It's
we done
awesome.
this yet?
Why is there? Why are you saying
Do this now.
that we can't?
Do this now.
Because of copy.
We all want it. Yes.
Why am I William Taft?
I mean, obviously, we'll fix your names.
I'm just curious. I'm curious why.
It's just. I'm pretty sure it was random.
Okay, you know what? To
post it.
You know what? You gotta put Fry's face as David's face.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's true. That does need to be David.
Yeah. Emo, you gotta change Fry's face to Gomez's face. That's what you gotta do.
It.
I did. It's on general chat.
Yeah, it's on Discord in general
No,
chat.
just post it on your stream.
Oh. Let me see. Y'all making apparently we're scaring away Sergeant from relationships. Y'all making this relationship shit seem hella crazy.
He's 16. He's fine.
Like, bro, like I said, listen, you're 16. You have enough time to make mistakes.
Who's 16?
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Who is 16 and in here?
Sergeant Swole. I just said it. Like,
Damn it.
he's Sweden. He's old enough to, I don't know, to drink or whatever. Anyway, so
like what the? Sorry.
So you're young. You have enough time to make mistakes.
Just learn from our mistakes.
You know, people don't fucking learn that way. They're
Stay the fuck away from girls.
They're gonna hear the stories and they're still gonna fucking go out.
That's the only way you're gonna make it out.
You gotta like.
Yeah, cause Dick can never do anybody wrong. Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean,
I said unless you're Asher, and then obviously it can never do any wrong.
Obviously.
I've had a good time.
I bet you have.
Clearly.
I bet you have.
Clearly.
All right, so the next person on biggest relationship fails. Actually, it's gonna be mine.
Pillows. Come on, guys.
Pillow fucker.
Oh, here we go. Here's the pillow fucker story. Go ahead, tell us about.
I ain't telling it again.
V didn't hear it.
Wait, hold on. Most of us know about this. I don't know about
D
this.
didn't hear it. I don't think V heard it. Remember, she said that she wasn't here for that.
Yeah, V didn't hear it. I didn't hear about it.
I didn't hear what?
The pillow fucker story.
Pillow fucker.
No, I don't. I want to know now.
You see?
Oh,
Yeah, you should have never mentioned him.
Yeah, you should never.
I'm saying it's pretty easy to figure out.
I thought it was an inside joke and everyone knew, and that's why I mentioned it. I hate you.
Bro, sound seems like heaven right about now.
Yeah.
Go sword fighting. Go sword fighting. Just do sword fighting.
Dicks are the best. Until they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Women are great until they're not. Basically, it's the same shit.
There you go. It is the same shit.
Like women, dudes, we all have fucking flaws, dude. Like that's just gotta find one that has the least amount of flaws.
For your liking.
Yeah, for your.
Right?
For your liking, not for everybody.
Listen to other people's stories and don't make their mistakes, Kate. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like a lot of people don't learn that way. Like a lot of people don't learn that way.
Yeah,
like
just make your own mistakes.
Like,
well, the thing
the best way
is
to
like,
Oh shit!
no one is perfect, and dating is trying to find someone whose imperfections basically line up with yours and don't annoy the shit out of you.
Nah, they'll still annoy the shit out of you, but then you tend to care about them, so it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
alright,
but you-
I guess whatever.
But you got to be able to handle it. Because I've been annoyed. Like, Mansplainer is a perfect example. God damn, did that guy annoy me. So fucking much.
oh, there's so many names.
Sorry
I
about
know.
that. I'm back. But that was the
And-
concept.
And there was no way I could handle that long term. And that's why it ended. So, it's not that people aren't going to annoy you. You just got to find someone who annoys you that you don't want to kill them.
Facts.
This is true. This is very true.
I mean, it is true. It is 100% true.
Is.
Emo, I'm pretty sure you've said this before in the stream, but this is a question from V. What's the biggest romantic fail you've ever experienced?
The laugh.
Oh my god. Well, obviously, last time I talked about it was this last one. That's definitely
What?
the last chick I was.
We have new
sorry,
people
man.
in the fucking chat, so just go ahead and tell your story.
Man.
We have heard this story. Yes.
We've
let's
heard the
do it
story.
again.
Just go ahead and fucking do it again.
Astra's
Hey.
right.
If I gotta fucking tell the story again of Pillow Fucker, you gotta tell this story again.
It's true.
All right, fellow fucker. I want to meet
Joy.
this guy.
The sheer joy.
You want to meet
Right.
him? No, you don't. No, you don't.
I want to talk to this motherfucker.
He's a Latino that doesn't want to be a Latino.
He's not a Latino. We told you we
Not
don't
Latino.
accept him.
Not Latino.
We don't accept
Is he an
him.
Oreo?
He's a fucking Latino.
Somebody
Get
call
over it.
Kyle.
Not a Latino.
Somebody call Kyle. We need Kyle.
Let
Let me see if Kyle's here. Hold on. I'm
And-
just gonna
and
pull him.
say- and say
Kyle
that-
isn't. Kyle is AFK. He is with Mai. Leave him alone.
Hold on. Kyle, are you there? Kyle, I pulled you. Kyle. Kyle.
Not there.
He's not there.
We've summoned you.
Wait. Let's find out if he's there.
Cal!
Mike, go ahead.
Sweet Caroline.
Bop, bop,
Oh.
bop.
Oh,
There he is. He's right there.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's
It
right
works.
there. That's how you
It
summon
fucking
him.
works.
That's how you fucking summon him. That's how you summon him. Right there.
My ears are bleeding.
Good.
Sorry.
Good.
Bop, bop, bop.
Worth it. Fucking worth it. Oh, that was perfect. That was so good. That was so good. As soon as you started singing, all I heard was Kyle's mic unmute, and I knew it was coming.
White people unite. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no, they
basically.
don't like it when you say that. Oh,
You guys don't have the best track record when you guys unite.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
This is too good.
So did he really
I'm
just
call-
run into the room to like
I'm
unmute?
calling out of work for tomorrow now.
Did Kyle just come in just to unmute and finish the fucking line,
Yep.
or is he actually still
And then
here?
he's out.
So say,
He's with his Mai. You know, maybe he was probably balls deep in Mai. And then
Sweet Caroline.
and then so he's going at it, and all of a sudden he unmutes. He goes ba ba ba, and now he's back at it. Good for him.
Good for him.
fucking
Good for him. All right, I'm gonna put it back in the AFK channel. He'll come back eventually. That was pretty funny. Oh, that was,
That was funny.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
We gotta clip that. We definitely gotta clip that.
Oh shit, he's in AFK for God knows how long.
We gotta clip that. Somebody clip that somewhere.
All right, Emo, go ahead. Tell us your fucking story.
I'm really glad that you
let's-
guys have not clipped me crying. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Or
No,
screaming.
we gotta wait till your stream's over. That I'm gonna clip.
Wait a minute. You might not be able
Why
to
do
do
you
it
have
for
to wait
streams
till
over.
it's over? And
Because-
but how about no? Because you know I can delete clips. So
That's not nice though.
What a punk.
But it's also not nice to make me cry.
Well,
But
we
the
didn't make
tears
you
of
cry.
joy, though.
Well, hold on. We didn't make you cry.
The viewers don't know that. They're gonna come in and look at my clips and be like, "This bitch cries."
Right,
They
but
can
we
also
didn't- I'm
hear
gonna-
us, and they can see why
Right,
you're.
I'm
hearing.
gonna clip it to the point where they know we didn't make you cry.
It's gonna be
Exactly.
a long ass clip.
That was a long
That's fine.
It's worth it.
Forever.
That's fine.
Worth it.
That was great. It was great.
Emo,
He's not gonna answer.
Story. Emo story.
story.
Well, every time I start. God.
Story.
Story.
All right, short
Oh.
version, okay?
Oh my god. We're not talking about your
All
penis
right,
here.
ve-
We said the relationship
Very
fail.
short version. David.
Oh.
time.
Micropene.
Micropene.
Give me the micropene version.
Monkey, taste it. See what it is.
What?
Anyway.
Oh
What?
my god.
I hang over the monkey tasted the thing to see what it was, and it turned out to be.
Oh,
a pig.
Hanging Over 2.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God. Why
Okay,
would you say
so
that?
short version, very short version. Okay, the girl was super fucking jealous. I was with her for 5 years, extremely fucking jealous. Eventually, I got tired of it, and I'm like I said, very short version. I got tired of it because it pushed me over the edge. I was responsible for everything. I was the bad guy for everything. She was always the golden child, and I took a day off to go see her, like just to go see her for her birthday, and she didn't want me to come over. She was adamant of me not coming over. I was already outside. I realized she wasn't there. That's why she didn't want me to come over. And I saw her come out of another car that showed up. It was at 7 o'clock in the morning, and a car dropped her off, and she walked in with a night bag, or an overnight bag.
I'm not trying to be mean, but this sounded so much like you were saying, like telling a police report. Like,
yeah, very short version. There's a lot more.
It's the penguin version, the micropene version.
7 o'clock
it's okay.
in the morning, there was an overnight bag. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
leave my micropene alone.
There's a lot more to the story, but I really don't want to get into that. I really am like not wanting to talk about it anymore.
It's okay. We appreciate your.
All right, thank you for your story. Thank you for your contribution to society. Rod, do you have do you have a greatest relationship like fail, romantic fail? Right? Yeah, your biggest romantic fail you've ever experienced.
It's just like everybody else.
What?
You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody else.
Somebody walked out of a cab with a overnight bag.
It was a long distance relationship.
I didn't want to laugh.
Just if he doesn't.
It was a long distance relationship. Okay, so it was a long distance relationship.
It's a long distance relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like 99% of the time it's gonna be the same thing. Or a person cheated on, and it's just gonna be like. That's it. Like I don't know.
I mean, it could have been another one. It could be like, yo, like
I mean, it could have been someone fucking pillows, but it's okay. We can.
That was Astra's.
Not everyone.
Well, I'm saying.
Oh no! I'm not gonna tell the story anymore because apparently the only stories that are gonna be told are about people cheating on others. So. End the story.
So you're telling me the pillow fucker? Have you ever been cheated on? If you have.
Yeah, but that wasn't the story I was gonna tell.
But I'm saying the pillow fucker was worse than being cheated on.
No.
That's what was his question? What was the worst one you?
Yeah, it's still pillow fucker was pretty bad, but that's okay. You can just keep making assumptions, dude. It's cool.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna go on to the next question because people are in their feelings. Let me see here.
We're all up in the feelings.
All right, what do you like most and least about your personalities? Since Astra was next, go ahead, Astra.
I like that I can stand up for myself against assholes.
Okay, what do you like least?
What I like least?
What the fuck is pillow fucking?
Still a bit too naive. Oh, Sergeant Swole, I really wish you could have heard that story, but unfortunately some people can't keep their mouth shut, so they don't get to hear it.
So the pillow fucker story is a dude likes to fuck pillows. That's the gist of the story. He
I figured it. He
likes to hump pillows. That's the gist. Use your imagination to go from there. Let's see here. Rod, what about you? What do you think is your what do you like the most or the least? Like what's your most like personality trait and your least like personality trait?
My most liked one is I just don't.
Huh?
I just don't give a shit about other people.
Uh-huh.
It's my favorite. My least one. I don't know. I'm a big fan of me, so.
He's such a. I knew he was gonna fucking say something like that. I knew he was gonna fucking do it. I knew he was gonna fucking do it. I've known this guy long enough. I fucking do it.
Everyone should be a big fan.
That's the right I know.
I was like, yeah, everybody should be a fan of yourself, but there's always those things that you don't like about yourself.
You would want to change something.
I'll throw something out that maybe I be honest, I like me.
You're such a dick. You're just
what's the name of that other dude?
Who?
How's that a dick? Like I want to know how that's being.
Eddie, that's Eddie. Are you putting the names on the faces? Yeah. Nice. Because everybody has something that they want to change about themselves. No one is that fucking. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dick.
Narcissistic.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no one's that much of a narcissist that they don't want to change something. Whether it's like, yeah, there's usually something that you want to change about yourself. We'll come back to you. Think of something.
There's no coming back to him.
Just fucking. No, I refuse. Mike, what about you?
I refuse.
I'm too nice, and I get taken advantage of.
So is that the least thing you like?
I guess, yeah.
So what do you like the most?
I'm just way too nice, I guess. It's just I get taken advantage of way too often.
Okay, so then what do you what do you like the most?
What do I like the most?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, I like that I'm able to trust people, but I guess that's like my positive and my flaw.
Okay, so the thing you like the most is your ability to trust people easily, but you also contribute that to the least you like about yourself because you get taken advantage of.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We'll go with V. V, what about you? Oh, Emo's here. Wait, no, didn't Emo say he was AFK?
No.
Okay, Emo, what about you?
To be honest with you, I didn't even hear the question.
The question is, what do you like most and least about your personality?
Shit.
Mm.
That's a good question. Personality-wise?
It's V's question. V's trying to find out how narcissistic we are. That's basically. She's trying to see how self-centered we are.
Well, I don't like attention on myself. That's one. So that's what I guess I don't like that, or I do like that. The fact that I don't like grabbing attention.
Okay, so what you like about your personality the most is that you're not an attention whore.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. And what I don't like is that I guess I'm not I guess I'm a recluse. I'm not a person that likes to go out much. I like the person that likes big groups.
Like introvert?
There you go. I don't say I'm that, but I feel that way.
Is it like just a group thing, or is it like even like on like small, like, you know, like just with like one-on-ones, or
even here when we have a lot of people, you notice I don't talk as much.
I just assume because you're always doing shit.
Well, yeah, today.
Well, alright. Well, okay. I mean, those are good fucking traits. What about you, V?
Thing I like most. Sorry, I'm playing over.
Is that better?
What is it? Oh, I'm driven. If I like want to do something, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Thing I hate the most is I'm so socially awkward, and I honestly dislike people.
Astra, you heard that?
Like I love Astra.
No.
I dislike
She's
people. So it's like even like doing Twitch and whatever. Like it's awkward to me. Like when people, I don't know. Like yeah. See, like I can't even speak.
It's probably because you're trying to shoot
Not
around.
Die, and I
yeah, it's like
C9.
Like, and there it is. And she dead. So, okay. So what you like most about yourself is you're ambitious. Like, you know, you have motivation. You have
if I
drive.
Want to do something, I'll do it.
Okay.
And I'll figure out a way to do it if I can't figure it out. Whatever. Like I'll figure it out. But the thing I hate most is I'm so socially awkward, and just talking to people like gives me anxiety and stuff, and it's not a good thing, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Like even like how he said, like when there's a lot of people, like I won't talk as much as when it's just like one-on-one or something.
Okay, so you're not socially awkward if it's a one-on-one, but you're socially awkward if it's a group thing.
Yeah. And I hate like group projects and stuff like that. Like I can't stand it.
Yeah, I never. Well, actually, no. I like group projects. I didn't mind them when I was in school, to a degree.
High school
to
was
a
all the time, but still.
No, not because of that. It's just to a degree. I do like group projects. Let me see here. For me, it'll be what I like the most about my personality. I'm very friendly. No, that's... what do I like most about my personality? I have a very accepting personality. A very welcoming personality. That's what I like most about my personality.
That's true.
I have a very welcoming personality. What I like least about my personality would be... I'm too forgiving. I can be very forgiving. That's bit me in the ass in the past. And you would think that you would learn from your mistakes, but I don't know, for some reason I haven't fucking learned. I'm still a very forgiving person. So basically, like, if someone can do me wrong, and as long as they tell me that they're sorry, I take people's word for, like, I take people's word for, you know, what's a face value? I don't know if that even makes sense. Like, I take people's word at face value. So, like, if you're telling me, like, you're sorry, then I believe that you're sorry. Like, you know, because I wouldn't tell people that... I don't tell anybody that I'm sorry if I'm not really sorry. Like, if, like, people are like, oh, you haven't said you're sorry. I'm like, because I don't feel bad. Like, I don't feel sorry. So I don't tell people I'm sorry unless I really am sorry. So that's why when people say that they feel like that they're sorry or anything like that, I believe it, because that's how I am. What's the most awkward experience you've had with a crush? V, what is the most awkward experience you've ever had with a crush?
Getting rejected? The fuck?
But I mean, like, I feel like that's like, that could be, I mean, I guess, I mean, what could be worse than rejection?
Well, getting rejected from your friends and everybody else.
A public rejection? Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's
being friend zoned.
Wait a minute.
That's pretty bad.
That shit happens all the fucking time, especially with girls.
Especially with girls. Yeah, I guess, but still. Oof.
A girl getting friend zoned? I'm trying to think. I've friend zoned a couple girls. But I feel like it's more common girls friend zoning guys and guys friend zoning girls.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
What about you, Emo? Do you have a... What's the most awkward experience you've ever had with a crush?
When they find out.
When they find out.
What? Oh, when
they find out that they have a
crush on them.
You get all bashful and shit. You know, your face turns red. You start, like, you know, you hide somewhere.
Yes. I don't.
Que
I
lindo.
I know. I own up to it, but it's. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Cause you're put on the spot.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. What about you, Mike?
What was the question again?
The most embarrassing... I mean, no, the most awkward experience you've had with a crush.
Honestly, I can't really think of one.
Because you're just really that fucking amazing, huh? You're just that fucking amazing that you just never had an awkward experience.
I'm just a shy guy overall.
Uh-huh.
It's just hard for me to just come out to say anything.
Your crush finds out about it. I mean...
I would honestly freeze up if you found out I had a crush.
So you and Emo are the same, two peas in a pod, got it.
I would honestly...
Just you get bashful, hide in a corner somewhere, and never, like, try to avoid eye contact for as long as you both live.
Not that long. I mean, eventually I wouldn't want to sit at that moment. Like, I would just be too shy.
Okay. All right. What about you, Rod? You ever had an awkward experience with one of your exes or your crush? I'm sorry, your crushes.
I never had like an awkward experience, but if like something that would make me like if I had like if I was like crushing and like I hadn't told her like a friend of mine said something about before I said something, like that would fucking.
That would be awkward. Like, you know, like she finds out that you like her through someone else's mouth.
Exactly. Someone else like telling her that how I feel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be the worst. Like I've never actually had a crush find out or whatever. Or didn't like her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What about you, Astrid? Do you remember what
What?
The most awkward experience you've ever had with a crush?
Probably when I was back in like middle school or something.
Was it?
No, I didn't. I nothing's like springing to mind.
It's 'cause I don't remember the last time I had a crush on somebody.
Mostly, it's awkward when men approach you and you aren't interested in them. That's more awkward.
And they keep bugging and bugging.
Yeah.
And you're just like, stop.
Well, I mean, and you guys saw that, last night with Fedora. Like,
it's
so frustrating because you try to drop hints which to you are very obvious, but obviously they're not. If the guy doesn't pick up on that,
they're obvious to people, but to certain people, they don't get the hint.
So instead of dropping hints, why aren't you like more straightforward?
Because some guys cannot handle it.
But I mean, it's like
yeah,
that's true. That's true. Some guys, some guys' egos are very fragile.
I've been told when I've told a guy like that I didn't think it was gonna work out because they smoke pot too much and I'm not into that I was a fucking bitch. So it's like I get what you're saying, that you should just be open and honest with someone, but at the same time, like, if you constantly are told, when you try to let someone down gently, like, hey, I just don't think it's going to work out and these are my reasons why, and then you're told your reasons mean nothing to me, you're just a bitch for thinking that way, then why would I continue to extend that courtesy to every guy I meet?
Because not every guy is the same.
No, but I'm not going to keep opening myself up to get hurt like that.
Has it happened every single time?
Every time I've said something to a guy, yeah. Where I'm upfront and honest rather than try to play it off. Because, like, last night, obviously I played it off. I didn't come right out and tell him, hey, I'm not interested in dating.
Were you, like... Okay, alright. I mean, I'm not a girl, so I wouldn't know, like what it feels like to be on the receiving end of a guy who's had their ego fucking hurt by a simple, conversation. A guy's ego's really that fucking fragile?
Some guys are, yeah. Not all, but just some guys are. You'd be surprised.
It goes both ways, though.
And he's right. It does go both ways.
Have you guys ever had like you guys ever obviously Astra has just given us a story about when she had to be like that. Like, do you have a story that comes to mind, like when you try to put like somebody down, like let somebody down gently or whatever, and they turn around and just fucking like snap at you?
I've never had that where I would have to turn somebody down.
It's the same thing as if someone doesn't like me. Their problem. I tell them, like, hey, listen, back. If you tell them, hey, back off, like, I'm not into that, whatever, and they get upset, like, that's a problem. All right, you get upset, like, all right. I didn't want to do anything with you anyway, so this probably just got you out of my face faster.
Yeah, I mean, I've let girls down gently, like, I just don't, I'm not interested. I don't think I've ever had a girl turn back and say, like, oh, like, well, fuck you, you're an asshole. Like, okay. Like, I mean, that's another reason I'm not interested. You're a bitch now. Like, stuff like. I try to. Like I said, I guess since I'm not a girl, like I've never been in a situation like that. Like V, do you have a story like that, like similar to Asher's, where you're trying to put somebody down gently or whatever, and they turn around and be a fucking douchebag about it?
No. Well, they turn to be a douchebag. And I'm just like, well, you just proved my fucking point. Like, why I don't fucking like you? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, have you ever had a situation like that?
Where they've turned into an asshole? Yeah, but to me, it's just like, I mean, obviously you got issues, my dude. So, and it's just, I don't know, because it's not like something that I usually tell someone I like them beforehand, and then otherwise, if I don't, then it's like, I won't say anything. And I automatically like friend zone them if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And they know it, so. But yeah.
So, like, are you subtle with the friend zoning, or are you more direct?
I'm like, oh, you're like a cool friend, dude.
Ah.
Because I'm not gonna play games like.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, like everybody handles it differently. Like,
Yeah.
some people like to be subtle, and some people are more direct. Everybody handles
No,
everything differently.
I'm just like, no, you're a cool friend, dude. Oh, we're friends, yeah. I don't.
And I have another question. This is a question from a friend of mine that when I was on the phone with. I don't know if we've asked this question before on the stream, maybe, but if we have or have not, who gives a fuck? We're asking it anyways. Would you date somebody with kids? Why or why not? V.
Yeah, I would. I don't think kids. I mean, I wouldn't want to meet them right away. As time comes along, then yeah, I would, but not right away. Honestly, to me, having kids and all that, it's not like a deal breaker.
Okay. All right. Because is it because you don't mind having a family in the future, or is it just because it's just like it's just like those are his kids, No,
I don't mind having a family in the future. Also, and I come from like a broken home, like parents and everybody else. So to me, it's kind of I grew up around that, like meeting girlfriends and boyfriends and all this other stuff from both of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's to me, it's just like there are guys and women that can love other kids as much as they would love their own. So I don't know. To me, like kids deserve to like.
Okay. What about you,
Kids
Ema?
should not be the reason that you
Right.
break up with someone. In my eyes.
Okay, kids should not be the reason that you break up with
Yeah.
somebody, or like it should not be a deal breaker.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a deal breaker. Like having kids. In my eyes, it shouldn't. Like, if you like someone, and you shouldn't put that kind of guilt on kids. Like, oh, he has kids, or blame the kids almost in a way. To me, but
what if you don't want kids? Because then it would be kind of a deal breaker because it's a package deal. It's not like you can have him without them.
Yeah, but then at that point, like you would know beforehand if they have kids or not.
So you're saying like you wouldn't get to the point to allow yourself to care for them enough that.
Yeah, like if I didn't want to like date anybody with kids or whatever, then I wouldn't let it get as far. Like.
Okay.
Nowhere near there.
All right, that makes sense. What about you, Emo? Would you date somebody who has kids? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And
that doesn't bother me at all.
Is it the same reasons like you? Because at some point you want to start a family of your own, whether it's someone picking up.
If you like the person, you like the person. You either take them with kids or you don't. I mean, if you know you don't want family, then you know they have kids. You're like, okay, bye. But if you're willing to take that step and get to know the person, like she said, you're gonna know they have kids ahead of time. You're gonna know whether you want to continue or.
All right. What about you, Mike?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Would you ever date somebody that has kids? Yes or no, and why?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
Because, well, what happened with the kids beforehand has nothing to do with you. Eventually, if you want to have things worked out with the kids, you can. But that shouldn't deter anything to how you feel about that one person. Things happen. I stand by myself. I stand by this one simple fact: things happen for a reason. And if that reason is you two are meant to be together, and she happens to have kids, that shouldn't stop you to have a great relationship with one another.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. What about you, Rod?
That wouldn't matter to me.
Simple, same reason as.
Pretty much like that's if you want to be part of their life, like they have a kid, that's part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Man up and woman up, whatever. You know this person has a kid.
You're not take candle.
Well, I guess so. Like to elaborate more on the question, then, are you okay with being like a step parent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. So everybody that's saying yes to dating somebody with kids is because they're okay with being a step parent. Okay. What about you, Astra?
Like,
Fuck no.
Why?
But we know she doesn't
I
want
don't want
kids,
crotch
so.
spin. I don't want any crotch spawn. Like, that is not happening. Keep your crotch goblins away from me.
If people haven't realized, Asher doesn't want kids.
Nope. Nope. That will never happen.
I saw the picture, emo with the name. I see the pictures.
No, there's a name, and then I put yours in the bag.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, well, say something. Damn it! Don't just fucking like see it and don't tell me whether you accept it or you don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, like
it looks.
Something. If I would tell you if I wanted to change something, if I'm
If
I am not
it,
saying that
if
I'm not saying that it's bad, then obviously it's good. Then like, if I'm not bitching about it, then you're fine. And
Listen,
me personally,
Emo's insecure.
You're right.
Let him give him some validation.
You're right. You're right.
You
did a good job, buddy.
Tell him he's pretty.
You're so beautiful.
Right now.
Tell him his
he's
eyes
pretty.
glisten in the light.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Astra.
Bert said that all you're doing is picking up on someone else's safe point when you date somebody with kids. Swag! Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. That's 3 months in a row, boy. Thanks for the support, buddy. Appreciate it. So Bert saying that all you're doing is picking up from someone else's safe point when you date somebody with kids. Well, I mean,
that's Bert.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Yeah,
Bert's in that position, honestly.
I mean, he himself has a kid. I mean, you know.
He knows what's up.
He knows. You know.
Bert knows.
I would date somebody with kids, without kids. It doesn't fucking matter. Just because, like, I would like to have a family at some point, if it is at all possible. You know, obviously, if for whatever reason we can't have a family, then, you know, whatever. Like, it is what it is. But I would like to have a family at some point, whether it's my own family. Well, actually, I would like to have my own kids, but, you know, if I can't have my own kids and picking up on someone else's safe point, then that's okay with me also. You fucking crazy bitch. Let me see. What I had another question written here. I can't remember where the fuck it was. What do you like, Asher? What do you think is like or like in your eyes, an acceptable age gap for dating?
At my age, I won't go any younger than 2 to 3 years. But I would go older, up to 5.
Okay. What about you, Rod? What do you like? What's in your eyes? Like, what's an acceptable?
Well, me and my wife have a 9-year gap.
You cradle robber. All right, go ahead.
She's 25. I just turned 34. So, yeah, I don't know. Acceptable age? To me, as long as it's legal and you're not a pedophile, you like who you like.
Okay, so you like, you know, she's 18 and he's 50. It's legal, so it's cool.
Yeah, if they're in love, fuck it. What I do?
She loved the money, though.
I don't think other than it being like a say in anybody else's relationship. That's how I see relationships.
Other than it being a pedophile, what?
Other than a pedophile, I don't think any other person has any say in someone else's relationship other than
other than being legal. Okay. All right. It's a good answer. You know, it is. You know, if people, so a lot of people think that way. Like, you know, like as long as it's legal, like who the fuck cares? What about you? What about you, Mike? Like, what's like the youngest? You know, what's an acceptable age gap for you? So, and you normally this question is also like linked together with how young you would date and how old you would date.
Honestly, just as long as it's legal, and it just all depends on how exactly two people feel about each other. It shouldn't have mattered.
So, like, you would date,
it's weird when it comes to the subject. To to me, there should be at least some kind of closure to the age gap. But there have been instances where, as long as they're legal, like let's say they're 18, the other person's, let's say, 35, 36.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can literally say anything about the relationship that's going on between two people.
Okay, what about you though? Like, what's the youngest you would date?
I'm probably mid to late 20s. That's the youngest I would date.
So like a 6-year gap.
So like, yeah, about like, well, I'm 32 right now, so anywhere from like 25 to 26 too, yeah.
All right, so just about 6. And what about older? What about older?
Older? I don't know. I've never really thought about that, to be honest. I've never dated anybody older than me.
You dated anybody the same age?
I've never dated anybody the same age. I've dated people younger than me, at least 2 to 3 years younger than me.
Okay.
I've never dated anybody the same age or old.
Not
that I'm saying that it's a problem. As long as two are have that connection, it shouldn't be a problem because nobody can really say anything about it.
Later, Sergeant. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Swag says that it depends. For him, he says 5 to 7 years. Is that on both sides, Swag, or just on one side? Like 5 to 7 years younger and also 5 to 7 years older? Or is it like the 5 to 7 years younger and then like, 10 years older or something like that? For both sides. Okay, so a 7-year gap
I'll be right back.
Is what you feel is your acceptable thing. Is where you would date also. What about you, Emo? Did Emo die?
Emo.
Emo. V, what about you?
Oh wait, me?
Yeah.
5 years either way.
5 years either way.
Yeah, I'm 27, so.
So you're gonna be dating a guy that can barely drink?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're crazy at that age. They are crazy at that age. Let's see.
It's nothing but a number, and if it's not on the clock, she can get the cock. That's what I've heard. That's what my chat tells me all the time. So.
That's terrible. That is terrible because 13 is not on the clock.
I'm gonna just go with what they
that
say.
Is your chat needs Jesus. Your chat needs Jesus.
Have
Swag
you met Kirby?
Yeah, I've met Kirby. Oh, trust me, I met Kirby. Let's see. Swag said, here's the thing though: the younger, the more of a chance they are less mature about stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And then again, some older people still act like they're 18. Yeah, maturity has nothing to do with age. It really doesn't. Yeah, maturity has zero to do with age. Because you can meet someone who's younger than you and more mature than you, and you can also meet somebody who's way older than you and less mature than you, like a fucking kid. I've met both. You're basically walking a minefield. Yeah, just about. It is what it is. For me, it was For me, I'm kind of like Rod. Like I'm more of like, as long as they're legal, I guess I would give them a chance and date them. Like, obviously the maturity plays a big role into them. And for like how much older than me, I mean, I've never really dated anybody older than me, but I probably wouldn't go any more than like 8 years, because anything further than that is just too much of a gap for like the way that we were brought up and shit like that. It's just too much of a gap, in my opinion. There'll be too much differences in morals and shit like that. What was the other question I had? Oh my god, actually, that's all I had. Did anybody else look up questions? Like they said that we're going to think everybody look at one question?
I never said I was going to.
Well, fuck you then.
I've been playing WoW, so...
Yeah, you've been fucking...
Then, good night, everybody.
Alright, it's been cool. It's been real bad.
I was like, to this... How big is too big? That's a good question. V, how big is too big? She's pulling out her ruler, guys. Give her a second. Give her a second. Give her a second. She checked the ruler. The ruler wasn't big enough. She's bringing out the yardstick. Give her a second. She's bringing out the yardstick. All right, V's dead.
You're watching it.
Wait, me?
Yes, you V.
Wait,
No,
what was
the other
question?
V.
You're right. The other
I
V.
had
The double V. The
funny.
W.
double.
All right. So how big? This is a question coming from Swag on chat. How big is too big?
We're talking penis sizes here.
I would assume so.
I have to make sure.
I would
Like,
assume
have
so.
to make
Yes.
sure. I don't know. Like, I can't say like how big, like inch wise, because like everybody's body's different.
4 millimeters.
But, like,
Either way.
4 millimeters. Because, I mean, if it hurts, it's too big. Like, if it hurts, it's too big. But I don't know. I can't say like, oh, this is too big.
Okay, so the black mamba.
Right. Like,
Like,
like
Mama's
pull out a
not easy.
ruler. Pull out a ruler and just be like, just look at it. Be like, all right, just by looking at the ruler, okay, 12 inches is too much.
Well, I'm 5 feet, so probably about 9 is too much for me.
Like 9, just like he's like
Yeah.
he's fucking you and it's coming out your mouth at the same time. Like
Pretty much, yeah.
he's fucking you and you're blowing him at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Alrighty, that's
You gotta
alright.
take into account like how tall and everything else. Like,
You're talking about girth and shit like that. That we can't bring girth into it because I mean that's
that gets too much.
I mean like how do you like do people actually measure their girth? Like I don't
David's
think some guys do.
calculations don't go that far.
I don't think people measure the girth. I don't
It's
think
just
people
length.
like my fucking the diameter of my penis is
All right, I'm here. What did I miss?
how big
Talking
is
about
too big?
penises.
What?
Yeah, you heard.
How much penis is too much penis?
How
for
much
you?
penis is too much penis for you?
Whoa.
We're waiting for you to answer the question.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How about no penis? How
Oh,
about that?
all right. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. That's a perfectly acceptable.
Sorry,
answer.
I'm eating pizza, so yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were eating penis because we heard the
Fuck you.
what about you, Astra? How big is too big?
I like how this question was only directed to both of us.
Because there's really no other girl in here.
If it hurts, it hurts. It's not so much how big it is. It's more like how you use it at the end of the day,
Exactly.
to be honest. Like,
It's the motion
I've
of the
been with
ocean.
guys who, in terms of length, are larger than other guys that I've been with. And if, in both cases, no matter what your penis size is, if you're not using foreplay and helping out a girl,
It's sandpaper.
she's not gonna enjoy herself. So, I mean, it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But I mean, it is a legit medical condition that some women's, vaginas are shorter than others, and during the times where men have bottomed out and hit my cervix, it's not pleasant. So
That shit's painful.
it
Makes me
is.
cry.
So, it cracks me up when people are always like, talk like in like erotic terms about like bottoming out as being like some like magical like this is great. It's not. It's really not.
Maybe they talk about it's great because they like that pain.
I mean, listen, y'all know me from previous sessions. I'm into that shit. I'm telling you right now, getting your cervix punched is not fun.
What's do you okay? Like, all right. Somebody's asking, what's the biggest size you've had?
Why do you need to know that?
I didn't ask it.
Sorry, person who's asking. I'm not answering that one.
She's
Denied.
been
Alright.
That was
Keep
a little
going.
too
Next.
personal.
she's
Yeah,
been with
that's
porn star.
getting
She's been
really
with.
personal.
All right. So now for Swag, he went ahead and he flipped it for the guys. How big is too big? As in for breasts. Probably how tall they are and shit like that. Like things like that. How big is too big?
Big pop of water. So that's like a 12-year-old fat guy.
I don't know. But I was like, I've
He was the
never.
one that asked that guy.
I was like, I've never met him in real life. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to answer that question. I never met him. Go ahead and yeah,
Question there.
Rod.
Fuck.
Like, do you, like,
I don't care how big their tits are or how fat.
you love them for the inside.
No, it's just like I don't like having sex with people. Just me. So like, sex.
Bro,
to me is important.
get
He
closer.
cut out
Don't let go of
so
the button.
bad.
I was saying I don't like to have sex with people that I just like not. So like,
What?
What?
I said I don't like to have sex with I just first meet.
But,
Yeah, he's saying that his mic's cutting in and out for some reason, but he says that he doesn't like to have sex with people that he when he meets. Yeah, when he first meets them, he
like,
has
to
sex
me,
with
like,
people who are in a relationship.
Yeah,
basically,
I like to be in a relationship. That I don't care. Like again, tits, ass, like that shit doesn't bother me. How big it is, how small. I like you for who the person is. Like that's what I'm there for. Not for like, oh, she's got the fattest ass I've ever. I got the biggest titties. Like I don't give a shit.
You know, I understand that, but having a nice body helps.
I've had sex with totally flat-chested women, no body. Kyle and Gomez know who that girl is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Colin Gomez or one of them.
Me too.
And it was a lot of fun still, and I've had girls that are very big and they were not a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I said with the guys, it's how they. That's on the like just because they have big
At some
tits.
point, we'll get this whole story.
Like, what about? But like, I guess maybe he meant it as like a preference. Like some people have like preferences where like they wouldn't date certain size women.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't care. Like it doesn't.
Okay, so when it comes to preferences, like you don't have a preference.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have a preference.
Okay, what about you, Mike?
I can't talk if I can't sit down and have a conversation with you. You're out of the picture.
Okay, there you go. That's your preference. What about you, Mike?
I don't really have a preference at all.
You'd fuck anybody and everything.
Not anybody, clearly. Not anybody. Like, as long as I have a strong connection with that person, yeah. I mean, but it doesn't matter whether they have, like what Rod said, whether they have the biggest tits or the biggest ass. Like, that doesn't really matter to me.
Well, I will go ahead and say that I don't like big tits. Like, if I need to basically fucking put, like, if I need two hands to hold them up, like, nah, I'm good. Like,
You put them in your face and you suffocate.
yeah, I'm good. I like if you have them, it's whatever. But it's not something that I prefer. Like, I wouldn't like.
So what you're saying, if you have them, it's a plus.
No, it's not. It's like it's
not a plus.
It's
He
not a
doesn't like
plus.
them.
I don't like them. I don't like them that big. Like like C cup for me is perfect. Anything bigger than C, you're pushing it. Like you're pushing it. Like C cup is for me is perfect.
All you need.
A handful's all you need.
A handful is all you need. Like Emo said, I don't need to be fucking suffocating on your titties. Like I wouldn't. Like
That's like being afraid of
But
something.
like the thing is, like I wouldn't stop dating somebody. Like I would not date somebody because of it. It's just that like if I were to have to write the perfect girl on paper, big ass titties would not be on the fucking sheet.
That's for a different show. That's for a different day.
What writing the perfect
girl?
What about you, Emo?
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's always that porn show, that porn movie you watched at one time that the girl was fucking perfect, or you thought, in your mind at what point that was perfect. But no, honestly, the body I don't really care for, but I do like a little bit more slender girls, or even if they're thick, everything's in the right place. But I really don't have much of a preference. Like everybody here actually said, it's more of a personality thing.
It's true. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that are you talking about dating them? Because like some people have dating preferences and then fucking preferences. Because you don't need to have you don't need to have a conversation with somebody if you're just trying to sleep with them.
Yeah, you do.
Not really.
No,
Yeah, you
not
do.
really.
No.
Not if you're just trying to fuck them.
Yeah, that's
For
why.
me, I do. For me, I do. I'm not gonna be like, hey, come on. No, I can't do that. I'm not like that.
So you don't get turned on if the girl is fine as shit, but she's dumb.
No, I do. I think she's extremely fucking attractive and whatnot. But it's not that I'm not gonna be like, let's go fuck. No.
Instantly.
No, I can't do that instantly thing. Bullshit, no.
Just because the person's attractive doesn't mean you want to fuck them.
Exactly. Because they could be attractive as hell and then they open their mouth, and you want to just punch them in the face.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
why
like,
we use ball gags.
oh my god, god. Oh goddamn,
Astra,
Astra's the quagmire of this
that
Discord.
that closet you got, I don't think I ever want to see.
Nope, you don't.
Oh my god.
That closet is specially reserved for Manny.
Oh, there's something in that closet for Manny for sure.
Ball gags
Oh,
and gapers.
yeah.
You know how sad, how weird that is? Manny's gonna walk in there and see ball gags and gapers, and he's gonna fucking cry.
He is not prepared.
No.
You are not
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manny is not prepared. Astra's gonna just show him things that he didn't even know existed. He didn't know pegging existed until she mentioned it.
No, he didn't.
That reciprocating saw with the dildo attached. Oh my god.
What?
The saws. You know what a sawzall is? Okay, dude. Do you know anything about tools?
Basically,
the
It's
saw,
the
yeah,
saw that
yeah.
goes
Blade.
back and
Yeah, I
forth
know what a
back and
saw,
forth.
yeah, electrical saw,
at
but
a
what?
very high speed.
Oh, you're talking about when? Okay, the dildo's attached to that thing. Okay,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if I lost them at sawzall or dildos.
Doesn't matter.
You lost him when you combine the two.
Oh god.
What kind of porn you been watching, Emo?
Every single kind.
Emo likes the fucking. Emo likes to play with
Eyebrows.
machinery.
Eyebrows.
He accidentally got to that genre.
I'll
He's
be right
like
back, guys. I need
recommended
another
for
drink.
you. That's why you don't. That's why you don't click on the advertisements,
You
Evo.
never go to the recommended to you because you've watched so many things that when you see something that's recommended to you, it's probably gonna be something fuck.
That's why you don't click on the ads, Emo. They take you to a dark place. You never click on the ads.
Never click on the ads.
No, never ever. What's wrong with you?
They always take you to more ads.
You fucking crazy bitch. But yeah, like
But hey, quick question, real quick though. All right, this is serious. All right, and I need a serious response from you for this.
okay.
So let's
Oh,
be
God.
serious, okay? All right, here we go. What else do I put on this picture?
We have the names. We
Let
have
me
the
post
time.
it one more time, completed like, and see what everybody thinks. And
Alright.
I would like everybody's feedback.
All right, so I'm gonna delete the first one that you posted so that people don't get confused.
All right. You gonna post it or me?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Am I? Oh.
You said you were doing it. Go ahead. All right, so now the only difference from that one to the first one
You
they
need to
had.
Added
put
the
Fry's
names.
face as David.
Oh wait, it's an hour and 44 minutes. Why did you? 3 hours.
Put Fry's
like
face
30,
as
it's 31
David's
hours
face.
walking.
Fine.
He doesn't want me to put a picture of
Driving,
him.
it's
He
an hour
wants
and
to put his
45
camera.
minutes.
I just have my camera. I have my camera, so
What the fuck?
I can.
it there
I
with
what I
the-
could do. What I could do is
Get a hat.
no, just cut out Fry's face, like make it,
With your green screen?
and then I'll just green screen it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, now, what else do I put there? I put... Oh,
think
I
you
see a
did.
mistake I made. I see that.
What'd you do?
I
The
put
comma?
a comma instead of...
Comments
Yeah.
on the apostrophe.
Oh.
I was like...
Eventually, he was gonna catch on.
Well, clearly you didn't.
I saw it. I was like, you know, it's not the final draft.
No, you did.
It's not the final draft, but okay.
Who the fuck
Late
was that?
night streaming seasoning.
Yeah, is that bag with the... that's the food for the heads?
Oh, that's what that is. I forgot what that was. President Chow.
I like that my brain's sticking out.
Well, you don't have a top of your head in the picture.
Oh yeah, you don't. I just looked at the picture that you sent me, and I'm like, oh shit, you're right. She doesn't have the top of her head. So now we had he had to improvise, and he improvised. He just put your fucking brain. Just, I mean, it worked.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let me go ahead and save it here. Copy and replace.
That's. Oh, I can just send you the file.
I got it. I already fucking did it. What?
That's so small. Oh, you open Origin.
Yeah.
Original, right?
Yeah.
It's not that big, but.
Yeah, that's what
I
know. I know. She said that all the time to you. I know. It's not that big. It's okay. All right, here we go.
Like Casper said, it's the motion of the ocean.
All right, so let me go ahead and.
Size does play a part. Don't get too ahead of yourself.
Jesus, that hurt.
Mm.
You hit my cervix in that one.
Oh, and we've come full circle.
I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. I'm gonna remove your faces.
That just reminds me of that one episode of Fry where he's trying the X-ray glasses.
Oh, I left this open.
And Bender puts them on and looks at his nuts, and he goes, "Ow, my sperm!" He goes, "Wait, do that again." So he does it. Huh? Nothing.
Here we go. All right, go ahead and make this bigger here.
All right, let's see how he's gonna do this.
I want to see how he's gonna do his face.
Well, you were supposed to cut off Fry's face. Just a heads up.
Why? You're gonna put your face right over it. You want me to cut his face off? Okay.
Because I was just gonna put my camera behind the picture, so I would
chillax.
Here we go.
Here we go.
You could just put your face on top of it while you're talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Boom. Done. Now all your faces are there.
All your face are belong to us.
No yawning.
Sorry.
It's. Do you not see what time it is? She's turning into a pumpkin.
I've been a pumpkin for an hour and a half.
Oh, that's why you've been a pumpkin for as long as you've been on WoW.
Yup, pretty much.
Because V has a brain, it reminds me of that episode, the brain episode, and they left Earth for no reason.
Raisins.
For no good reason.
For no good reason. I don't remember that episode.
The funny thing is that most people actually spell like that.
They spell raisin.
Instead of reasons, raisin.
Raisin, like a raisin, yeah.
I mean, some people are dumb.
Don't you try and justify this.
No, some people are dumb. It is what it is. Just gonna put myself right. Because what I was gonna do is I was just like, you just cut out Fry's face here, and I was just gonna put myself right behind it. Boop.
Boop.
That's it. That's all I was gonna do. See? You see?
I'm working on it.
Right here, Emo. That's all you had to do. Right here.
I gotta be a douche. Oh no.
Oh man.
Here
I really
we
want
go.
Hogger, but he's an 11.
What?
Not gonna happen. I want Hogger, but he's an elite level 11.
Hager, isn't he a humanoid type of thing?
Yeah.
Like, were you gonna try to kill him or fucking tame him?
Charm him. She could put it all out there and charm him.
I'm back on my pally, so there's no taming.
Oh, you're on your pally again? What level are you now?
And 12.
Oh shit, you're almost at Westfall.
I'm about to head into Westfall.
Oh shit. Look at her.
Oh,
The game's actually about to begin for you.
Excuse you?
The game is about to begin.
Excuse you, I've been playing all fucking day. The game began at like 9 a.m. this morning.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Smart fucking man.
Let's see.
I can't really cut his face out and make it look right. Yeah, I could just cut his entire head off and then you could just get a hat.
No, I don't want to wear a fucking
Just
hat.
get rid of the hat. Just get rid of all of it.
Everything.
Yeah, you could just cut off the face and then
Everything.
cut off the face and I'll put myself right here on his neck. That'd be a tiny ass head on this big ass body. I'll make myself bigger. Be someone proportionate. Right there. Boom.
Make himself bigger.
Boom. There you go. Did you cut off his face?
I'm deleting shit. Oh my god.
The Z-Ray.
Don't rush him.
Yeah.
He's not good. He's not good under pressure.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You're leaving?
I am leaving. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Aww. Bye. Good night, B. You gonna be on tomorrow?
I have my home visit for my doggy tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We gotta go and check it out.
Alright, well, good luck with that then. Let us know how it goes.
Good luck.
I'm scared.
Stop being a podcast bitch. Don't be scared. Okay, bye.
Bye, pretty.
Bye. Love you.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna call it also for the stream. I'm gonna call it also for the stream. I didn't have much topics. Like, literally, we had like 5 topics to talk about.
Well, we can always go to the favorites.
What? Sex topics?
Yeah, those are always the favorites.
Those are always the favorite. We'll just
We already had sex topics.
I feel like
yeah,
I feel like
into serious convos and it's like weird.
I feel like we need to. I feel like we probably need to do the adult stream every other week because there's just no way that I can come up with like topics on a weekly basis.
You need to calm down.
Excuses are the nails that built the house of failure.
They also built every other fucking house.
Your excuses built all the homes?
Yes.
I'm really confused.
They build a house of failure and also the house of success. Talk about games. There's nothing to talk about. I mean, I don't keep up with like game news. The one who probably would know more about game news would be Rod. He's the one that knows more about game news. Like I know what Borderlands 3 is coming out, right?
What you want?
He's got all the knowledge. He's got all the knowledge. Division 2. He's been playing Division 2 like fucking crazy, dude. He's been on that shit nonstop.
This is literally like 3 websites I look at.
I don't keep track of shit like that. Like I don't.
You got Division 2 update coming out. Got Borderlands 3.
I just imagine him like opening up a fucking like a trench coat and just having like knowledge of like just games. Like, what do you want to know? Here's what game you want to know about.
Buying?
What you buying?
Selling?
Switch is gonna get 2 new versions.
2 new versions?
Yeah, cheaper one and a more expensive.
What's the more expensive one gonna have?
Just more memory, more all that bullshit.
Oh, useless. Basically useless shit.
Still a Switch. The cheaper one is just get cheaper.
Interesting. I know that who's got the Switch? Kyle has a Switch. And who else has a Switch?
The wife wants one, so no.
Don't you have one, Gomez?
I don't have one. No, I don't have a Switch. I just bought a PS4. Bert has a Switch. No,
I know Javi and Jose has one over here.
Do they play it often? I know Bebo has a Switch. Bebo
Javi
plays
does,
that a lot.
Not Jose.
Like I bought the cons. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm a computer gamer. Like I try. Like I have a console and I can't even think about what games to buy for it. Like I bought it. I play Kingdom Hearts on it, and that's it. Because I can't think of like what games to play on a console that I wouldn't play, like that I wouldn't prefer to play on the PC. If I'm traveling, hands down this. Well, yeah, Switch. Yeah.
Try it out. Try out other games.
Because like the thing is, like I like shooters.
Free to play games.
Well,
do Apex on PlayStation. See if you.
Yeah,
it's
but
free.
You still have to pay for the monthly thing though.
$50 for a year. Get something.
What for the online? Yeah, to play on PlayStation Live or something like that, or PlayStation.
You probably get it cheaper on one of those gaming.
That's insane to fucking know that. That's crazy. You have to pay just to go online. I feel like that's weird. Why do they do that?
Xbox doesn't. It worked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who was the one who started first was Xbox, no?
Yeah.
Xbox Live was the one that started, and now PlayStation was like, you know what? That's a good way to make extra fucking money. Let's go ahead and do that too. Because it's not like they're hosting any of the servers, right? Like, it's just to give you access.
Depend on the game. Some games were like server based, some were not. So that's 100% on.
I feel like maybe it should be like for the games that are like, you know, for certain games you have to pay for the online access, and others not, just because, you know, the company that owns the game is the one hosting the servers anyways.
It's just, I don't know. There's same thing as
what?
Same thing as loot boxes now. That was the thing, like, hey, we can start charging.
Yeah, loot boxes, that fucking, it's just the money grabbing schemes. That's all it is. Like, companies don't make enough money, so
That's
you know.
the thing. Like, once something gets set in its way.
The loot boxes were started by EA, no? Wasn't that the company that fucked it up for everybody else?
No, Counter-Strike did.
The
Loot boxes were first by Counter-Strike.
Oh, really? The skins, like the gun
Cases.
skins, the cases. Yeah, I know.
Cases. Pay for the keys,
Mm-hmm.
and it would randomize what you get.
Yep.
Like other games were like, why the fuck haven't?
That's interesting. I thought I heard about that before Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike started.
God damn it, Counter-Strike, you let me down. Look what you fucking did. You motherfuckers.
Just to make take somewhat a couple $100 to make a skin, just pay someone and all that shit.
It's true, and then people spend fucking crazy
thousands
amounts.
of dollars for that time.
It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous the amount of money they make. Because the Counter-Strike keys are $250 per key.
Yeah, and that's a flat price.
And it's flat. Yeah,
it doesn't ever change.
And never goes on sale. It's always $250 per key.
And then you get free boxes for playing matches or not. You can pay for some, and
so you imagine, like, the amount of money that they're making, like Counter-Strike keys, like just like, oh my god, dude, $250 per key. But then again, like, you know, you can get lucky. Obviously, like, you can get lucky with their skins, and you can get like a really one of the factory new skins for knives and shit like that, and sell for thousands of dollars. Like, they'll sell for like there was a skin that Shroud opened up in one of his streams. He was like, oh, I wonder how much this is. He was like, oh my god, this shit is $1,500 for this fucking skin. He spent $2 on the fucking key, and he sold the skin for $1,500. So, you know, there's that upside to it. But then, you know, there's also the downside of you can be unlucky as shit.
That's all layered in.
You can be unlucky as shit and spend $300 on fucking keys and not be able to make up for it selling all the ones that you get. Because people don't want to buy anything. People don't want to buy any of, like, the, you know, battle warns or whatever. Huh?
I paid like $20. Battle of 9. It was like a battle royale they had on Steam. A friend of mine that I work.
Yeah, I think you told me.
Get it. It's fun, but like, all right, whatever. Just want to. While the game was popping, like, I would open skins. There were like decent skins. There weren't anything crazy like legendaries. They were selling for like $4-5. Now they're going for cents. It's all because no one plays that game anymore.
True, but I mean, the Counter-Strike's been out for a long time, and the skins are still worth crazy amount of money.
What's the thing? It's because that game is still played.
Yeah, the game is. I mean, Counter-Strike is. No matter how shitty I think, in my personal opinion, Global Offense has been, it's still. Counter-Strike is one of the biggest genre when it comes to
15 minutes of Counter-Strike. A whole lot. All the Counter-Strike, I played probably 15 minutes.
Oh no, I played fucking hours, like just fucking hundreds of hours of Counter-Strike growing up. It's just it's got a big following. Like it's
like Apex. Look at the fucking Apex. It's been out like a week.
Yeah, it's just the thing is that, but the thing is that like a battle royale, game, it's easier. Like what I'm saying is like Counter-Strike has much more of a steady fan base versus battle royale games, because like they're so fickle. Like there's so many
look at the older battle. Call of Duties. People paid stupid money for the skins and that.
And what the Call of
The older versions, and and they know every single year shits will be out because they have to do it all over again with the Call of Duty.
They're fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. I think I've opened up like 2 boxes for the global global offensive for Counter-Strike. And like I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know how fucking people like drop like hundreds of dollars on this shit. It is insane. But like I said, like, you know, you drop hundreds of dollars, you can get shitty loot, but you can also drop, you know, couple dollars and get
it's all on if they like.
Huh?
The person likes the game and they're okay with it. It's whatever.
I mean, the benefit of it is, yeah, you're supporting the company. Like, you know, it entices the company to make.
Not even that. Like, if you enjoy it, in cases, you know what I'm saying? It's like gambling. You get that little rush of adrenaline, gambling. You know, you throw some money.
I heard something about like they were gonna make loot boxing like gambling.
That's in talk still, like because
like
if you can't gamble in your state, you can't get loot.
Like you can't buy loot boxes. But like, I wonder how they would implement that. Like, because I mean, like, you mean like, oh, like you like is oh like it's legal at like for anybody at any age to gamble in certain states?
It depends on the state you live.
I was like, I don't know that many different state laws to know. Like,
it's some place like so like a lot of like here in South Dakota, you know, there's just like pop-up casinos inside of strip malls all over the place here.
Okay.
But they all serve alcohol, so you have to be 21.
So you have to be 21 and older to gamble.
To gamble, technically.
Technically.
Yeah. So like, you know what I'm saying, like, so it's just same thing like with Twitch and the, you know, if your state it's legal to smoke marijuana, you're allowed to smoke Twitch. As long as your state is legal, that you're broadcasting from.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
If you're broadcasting from, say that's not, and you're spotted, it's bannable offense.
I don't know. All right. Well, like I said, guys, I'm gonna cut the stream off for right now. I didn't have any topics. I apologize for that. It was a very unprepared adult stream. Saturday conversation. Clearly. It was super unprepared. The adult stream, I don't know if I'm gonna do it every Saturday, just because like I noticed that when it comes to like coming up with topics that we haven't already spoken about, or topics that would be for this group of people to be like something to talk about. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it every Saturday. I'll probably do it like every other Saturday for the adult streams, just because it'll be easier to come up with topics every 2 weeks and still keep it fresh, versus every weekend to keep it like new and fresh topics and shit like that. But anyways, thanks for everybody who stopped by. Appreciate it. You guys.